I watched through 13 episodes.
What are you talking about now?
Bastard.
Bastard?
Yeah.
It's just called Bastard?
It's about the cat.
What's this one's? What is this one on?
Bastard
Netflix.
hyphen heavy
shit.
metal dark fantasy. It's about
Yeah.
like wizards and shit, but everything is heavy metal based from the 80s and 90s because it's a remake from 1992. So all the spells are cast in the name of like band members, and then the spell is the band name. So like she'll like the lady cast Megadeth, she casts Def Leppard. You know, she cast.
What do the spells do?
Oh, they're just random spells.
No. Tell me. What does Megadeth do?
Megadeth is a I don't know. It's a
Killing? It's gotta be like a killing.
Yes,
spell.
it's like a very devastating spell. It's pretty funny. But the point
What do
is,
you think Power Man 5000 would do?
well, that was not from the 80s and early 90s. So
I think the 90s.
it's also not heavy metal. That's alternative.
Oh, fuck.
I listen to the shit. I fucking love Pyro.
I don't know that many metal bands, I guess, from the 90s
Oh yeah,
or 80s.
I mean, that's what you consider what was metal in the 80s. Like Def Leppard was considered metal in the 80s. It's like
They can fuck off then.
Yeah, I'm not a Def Leppard
I
fan.
hate Def Leppard.
Def Leppard sucks!
What do you got against him, man?
but your things like obviously Megadeth, Metallica. Oh hell, the homeland they're defending is Metallicana.
I mean, Metallica is definitely like
And,
the most metal band
well, yeah.
ever, right?
Well, I mean,
The System of a Down count?
no,
What?
that's not metal.
They're not metal?
I don't think so. No, hell no. They're alternative again.
Rage?
They're definitely not metal. That's
You could make a case for some.
Rage is in its own thing. That is
Yeah.
so unique.
There's
That has
rap.
never
There's
been.
rap too.
You
and,
can't. You cannot recreate that. I
Okay.
remember there
What
was.
else is metal?
He was into, if anything, it's like hip hop because Tom Morello said that he was always trying to mimic the sounds of the old DJs that
That
were
would make
scratching.
sense. That would make
Really?
a lot
I
of
had never
sense.
heard that.
Yeah.
I can
okay.
kind of see that now that you say that.
Also,
From
Zach,
California,
Zach-
Well, there's a.
also,
I'm pretty sure they're from South Africa.
Damn it! I was going to make that joke. Damn it! Zach De La Roca is big from South Africa and everything.
So what is a metal band from the 90s, 80s, and 90s? Or
Metallica.
90s that I know, besides Metallica?
90s,
And Megadeth.
Gwar.
They are 90s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beastie Boys, I think, were originally a metal band.
No, they're
before
not
they became rappers.
metal. Then you
they
can count
were a
Incubus metal.
Band, I think.
Band.
I think like not just a rap.
This is our band.
So what another metal band I know?
I don't know. I've never heard that.
Dio, Van Halen, Guns N' Roses, for that matter.
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin could be arguably the
Well,
first metal band.
yeah.
Well, technically, the
Deep
first,
Purple.
the first metal band could be considered actually Sabbath.
I'm pretty sure it was Deep
From
Purple.
the 60s. Funny enough, there is the ancient civilization that got destroyed
Black
called
Sabbath,
Deep Purple.
Alice
There's
in
a kingdom
Chains,
called Deep Purple in the
Pantera,
show. Oh yeah, Pantera.
Slayer.
Oh, I see what you're saying. That's cool because Deep
Korn,
Purple was
Judas
the first band
Priest.
ever called heavy metal.
That would make sense. Yeah.
Iron Maiden,
I just put that together.
Iron Maiden, yeah, of course.
Motorhead,
Oh, Lenny.
Tool,
Tool's not.
Fuck that.
Tool is from the 90s.
Mastodon,
Oh yeah.
Rammstein.
Never get into Mastodon.
Rammstein.
Oh, that is like.
Dio is listed on
Yeah.
there.
Yes.
Well, yeah, Dio's
Fucking
100%
love Dio.
100% metal.
System of a Down is listed on there.
Yo.
Really? Okay, I'll trust this list now.
Disturbed, Deep Purple's on there.
Yeah, it's not-
Yeah, Disturbed.
Well, there's a real fine line between hard
Oh,
rock
Papa
and metal.
Roach.
Hard. That's hard alt, I say.
Yeah.
It's a
What
fine
about
line.
what was that Catholic
Twisted
one?
Sister.
Catholic? One.
Twisted Sister. Christian.
I
POD.
was gonna say Twisted Sister, but I didn't think that was very metal.
want to
Yeah, yeah.
do with your life?
Oh, how about like the Scorpions and shit?
Yeah.
then? Like
Cinderella,
the Cars.
I saw that.
Jackal,
Oh,
Rat.
White Snake
round and round,
and White Zombie.
goes
Rob
around
Zombie?
and around, you wanna ride. I love that song so much.
Is Rob Zombie?
I don't
Yeah.
see him on here. So
Yeah,
no,
well,
this
also
is
it's
there's a list, a very
It's hard
comprehensive
metal.
list of 42 metal bands.
Yeah, also,
so
like-
if you're not on it, you're not metal.
Also, if you don't consider, also, there's also a lot of other real metal bands from the 80s, 90s that like.
What's the most
like
metal band
Like
there is?
Fear Factory is from like they're
Fear the show?
no Fear Factory. Their debut album came out in '90.
I don't know if I know a
Or-
single Fear Factory
You don't.
song.
You know, it's industrial metal, and that came out, and it was like the very, very, very beginning of like synth and processing to use as instruments.
So-
no, that doesn't make sense. No,
What I'm always
it's
go on, no.
basically it's a beginning of super. No, it's not. That's not super heavy process because Jefferson Starship was over processed to death, so it wouldn't have been that. Anyway,
What are you
it's
talking
like-
about the 60s and shit now?
Yeah, I was trying to think of they're basically
Okay.
they're the original they are the archetype of that genre. Let's
Tool?
put it that way. No, Fear Factory.
Okay, I still don't know what you're talking about. So what I want to know is, though, I'm always fascinated with like how music evolves. So like it started out with metal and heavy metal, right? Then what genres came next, and how did it all spurn into like this garage metal and the deathcore metalcore thing? Like, how did that happen?
Well, it's just trying to find something new and something you like.
You'll get harder and heavier.
It kind of depends. Like, there's okay, so metal. Then there's hardcore. Hardcore is actually punk.
Hardcore came first.
No, hard. But I'm just saying metal and hardcore are very heavy songs.
Yeah,
every type of genre. But what's funny is what
punk could be considered old too.
But hardcore is short for hardcore punk. Which is interesting because when like someone mentioned that to me once, I'm like, "Fuck you, no way." And then I started listening to it. I'm like,
"What are you talking about?
Oh,
say it again.
Fuck, this is very punk."
What are you saying again? Hard punk.
Hardcore is short for hardcore punk music. So hardcore is a derivation of punk. You think it'd become from metal, but it's actually from punk. And then I started looking at it. I'm like, "Oh yeah, they're short songs. They're usually fast. Someone's angry."
So what's more classical-ish? Metal.
Playing. Oh yeah, metal. Yeah. Because punk came about in the late 70s, early 80s.
There's some 60 bands that can be considered punk.
MC5,
kick out the jams, motherfucker. Even the Who was considered punk back in the day.
Punk. Yeah. Damn. It's crazy to think about how far back genres go.
I don't remember which Black Sabbath member said it, but that their first album, I think, is self-titled, or Paranoia. I don't know.
That's their second, I think.
Yeah, but they said they were trying to make an entire album out of Helter Skelter by the Beatles.
Oh yeah. Oh, so we talked about this. The first metal song was Helter Skelter. That's right. We talked about this.
Maybe.
Well, that was your point when you met it. We brought it up.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Deep Purple was the first thing that was ever called metal or heavy metal or something.
We literally had this conversation like couple months ago.
You say that every episode.
Helter Skelter.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Well, I probably bring up Helter Skelter a lot because I really fucking love that song. Every time I hear it, I just have to crank it up.
I thought Eleanor Rigsby was like one of the first like heavy songs I heard. I guess I never really heard Helter Skelter before. Like I just grabbed my mom's CDs. She had Avril Beatles CDs. And I remember listening to Rubber Soul when I was young. I'm like, what in the fuck is happening here? And I'm like 8, not understanding. But then
I remember the same thing with the White Album, being that young, being like, what is this? Is like kids music, but like there's also these weird fucking apocalypse shit going on. Revolution. Like I can't believe like my mom let me listen to that being young and shit.
Because I couldn't tell you what album song has come off of. I have no fucking clue. I mean, I was just raised with the Beatles. I'm not like a super Beatle. I mean, of course, I'm a Beatle fan, but I'm not like obsessed with them. Yeah, I might get back into the Beatles actually. Anyway,
I saw
that hit when I was young because it was very low. It was a minor key.
Yeah,
and it was real dark, and it was just really melodic. It was like
it's the violin.
That's probably what really brought it. I really liked it.
Very unique song.
I still like that shit.
Have you seen Hard Day's Night?
Mm-hmm.
I heard that they were trying to colorize it.
Ew, no.
Exactly.
No.
Would you want to see that?
No, Help is fine colorized.
Yeah, because Help was like they made Help, and that's what actually made me fall in love with the Beatles. Was watching Help as a kid.
I love Beatles. I like all the gags when I was growing up. Like I remember the painted feet.
Yeah,
and they're trying to follow. What the fuck? And it's just like, oh man, I forgot about that. I do remember something about like someone got pissed because they were writing the music for it behind someone's back. Or, Hard Day's Night. Were they writing Hard Day's Night like behind Ringo's back or something? And I remember there's some drama with the movie.
Well, because in the movie he like walks away and like there was like that rumor that it's based on their lives. Like maybe this happened, you know, like because the person that wrote it like literally just spent like an afternoon with them, heard some stories about what the Beatles have been up to the last couple months, and then went and wrote this movie, you know, in a couple days probably because it was back then. And they started filming it then super fast or whatever. How many things are you Googling over there?
What are you guys talking about?
I tell you what, though.
Because we're just spitting shit about South Africa.
I am upset. I have been obsessed with below grade furniture since Help. What I mean is like the living rooms that go down, because I think somebody had a bed in the Help house that was like 2 steps down into the bed. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I've been obsessed with that, like, recess. I don't know why. I just love that so much. So I see a couch in the floor. I'm like,
Because it was like that was like the coolest thing back in the '60s, you know.
Yeah.
So like
That's why.
Having fish in your platform shoes.
Yeah.
no, that was pretty common
Sequence.
actually. That was pretty common. Sequence.
Bush.
That's where he plays the 12 string in there.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Here.
But there's a house. There was a studio built out of a '70s house. I don't know if it's still around anymore. Baseline is it the Baseline? Whatever. But it was a '70s as fuck.
Are you talking about the one downtown? That used to be Make Believe.
No,
And I think I think you're right. I think it was
It's like around 13th Street
It
or
was like
something, back behind
Baseline
that
back in the
steakhouse.
day when Michael Jackson recorded there and shit with all the mirrors.
Missed that one. Okay.
You talking about the mirrors?
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe I'm talking shit. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Well, there's a bunch of that. Well, whatever. We toured it for college, and it was really weird because the low ceilings. But they had a lot of vintage gear, so that's very possible.
Was there mirrors everywhere?
I don't remember, dude. I was in there once, but the
We
point
were
is,
okay.
point is, it was a '70s house where you couldn't go 2 feet without a stair. I mean, there were steps everywhere.
It's the exact same house that I'm
And
thinking
I was
about.
like, cocaine.
Because there was just so many different rooms, and they were all separated by a couple of stairs. It seemed like you kind of went around the house or whatever. But it had also been redone a bunch of times.
Sure.
But literally, there was like tables that were made out of mirrors, and you could pull a drawer out of this mirror for just a mirror.
Hey, what would that be for?
Looking
What's
at
that-
yourself,
what's that
a
for?
mirror.
A mirror, but with a thing that, interesting.
I don't. The thing is, mirrors are
Mirrors
nice
in a
and
recording
clean,
studio.
and
Interesting. That's very interesting.
yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea what they would possibly need it for a recording studio in the 60s and 70s.
Doing drugs, John.
Oh, whew, jeez, crap. Whew, boy, I'm out of it.
Yeah, you need to. I don't know. Do some
I just
drugs,
like how,
maybe.
I just like how in the control room of that studio, behind the main mix position was like a gigantic fireplace and hearth. I'm like, fuck yes.
A hearth?
Yeah, big fucking fireplace and a big brick hearth. And of course, the brick was like that stone brick. It wasn't brick, but it's like that stone, where it's kind of jagged looking. It was actually perfect for a studio because it was like a good
Absorption.
Well, it was a reflective. It was like a reflective phase grading, but it was not calculated out, but it was still a very refractory surface. But the point is, there's a fucking just fireplace just right there. Oh, you put some fucking smooth ass like low key music out of that. Just record next to a fireplace.
Because it
Some
sounds.
Kenny G type shit.
Does it sound good?
I don't know. I've never heard anything out of that studio. But the point is, if you're the more comfortable you are, the smoother you can play. That's
Is that
That's
true?
a fact.
I don't know if that's true.
It's a fact. The more comfortable you are, the better you record. It's duh.
Yeah. So is that why most recording studios are hot?
No, they're hot because ventilation is real bitch.
Yeah,
when you're
it's
trying
hard to get
soundproof
like, cheap
with ventilation. Yeah.
air conditionings and shit.
Well, I mean, the amount of ventilation requirements to not make noise is pretty extreme. I mean, you have to have a lot of baffling, a lot of it has to be HVLP,
What's that?
High volume, low pressure.
Low frequencies.
high volume, low pressure, so you don't hear it. You can feel it. You can feel it without hearing it.
You can just
it's
EQ that air out or whatever.
Oh, that's gonna sound good. Yeah.
What?
EQing the air out. Yeah. No, why would you do that when you could just do it right from the first time?
Well, how do you do it right?
I just explained it. If you're not going to pay attention.
No, Derek's playing fucking whistles and shit.
Oh no. Jerry Raftery, here it comes. Your fireplace music. This guy definitely made this song at a fireplace.
Why do you think that?
We even got the bongos going in the video.
Actually, I bet. Oh, is it the studio where he's like in the middle of the room playing?
He's in the middle of a backlight with smoke all around him.
Oh, okay. I love those studio. The music video shot in the studio where everyone's playing. It's like, oh, it's recorded. Like that's not how that's done. First off, it hasn't been that way for 30 years.
You're talking about like as one?
Yeah, you don't do that anymore unless you're scratch tracks or
there-
you're really, really, really good.
There are
or-
certain bands and
It all depends.
producers that like to record that way and shit, but
All depends.
it's also
But,
a niche thing to do it that way, like, yeah, we've done the separate things. We want to do this
Well,
all in one take,
it
whatever.
is-
It's a Beatles-esque thing to do.
Yeah, and there's
It's
a
an
lot
ego
of,
thing,
there's a lot
maybe?
of risk involved because if you don't get the perfect take from everybody,
So I feel like that's left over from the 90s. Everyone trying to get everything perfect, making everything perfect digital,
Yeah.
Sometimes things are just better when it's like fucking singing into a tin can.
Yeah,
you know,
if I want to hear a live album, I'd buy the live album.
think about like all the great songs that recorded back in the 60s or younger, 50s and shit. That like that's what they did. They sang into tin cans. Essentially.
They sang to a microphone.
Yeah, but then like
there's only two.
It was like unique. I'm trying to think of is it the Kingsmen that sing Louie Louie, or is it the Kinks?
No, it's not the Kinks.
I think it's the Kingsmen's or whatever.
Yeah, that was like a one take in a garage or something, right?
Yeah, and it's like that's why it's so great about
true.
it, because it's just like some drunk guys. He like comes in late or like comes in when he's
like
not
Rubber
supposed
Factory.
to. Yeah, kind of.
Made it literally in a rubber factory.
No, they made it in their basement.
Well, rubber factory. They had an abandoned factory they went to.
So tell me the story.
They wanted to find a unique recording spot, and they drove around. There was this old abandoned rubber factory. They set up everything in there.
Really? I had never heard that before.
Black Lips or Black Keys.
Keys, yeah.
Well, then there's the song. I don't name the song, but it's like if you want to live happy for the rest of your life, get an ugly woman to be your wife. Remember that song?
No, I don't.
I don't know how old it is, but it's literally a guy on the side of the stage with a reel-to-reel and a microphone, and that's what it was, and they just played it forever. That's all it was.
What he did it on a stage or whatever, like playing a concert.
They like played at a bar or something, and he just walks up with his reel-to-reel with a microphone and just holds it in front of him, and they capture it perfectly. Well, I mean, it sounds like.
Was there people and shit in the background?
You can't hear them.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
all right.
That's the story I've
heard,
and it sounds like it.
I'm not usually into that when like you get a live take of something. It's like, well, I already know the studio take of the song. The live's not as good.
But the favorite song is like, I saw your wife, man. She ugly. Yeah, but she sure can cook. And I'm like, there might be something to this.
It sounds like that whatever song. The United States of whatever, right?
Oh, this is my United States of whatever.
I don't know.
The part where he's like, I saw my buddy Kiki, and I was like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Because this is my
That's cool.
United States.
Wait. Yeah, hell, Zeppelin drums were done in a stairwell with two microphones.
That was on When the Levy Breaks.
Was it? Okay, I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that when they did at the castle?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
I think Sabbath recorded at the castle too. Of course it did.
Yeah.
If you're a band from England, you're going to. Record
I guess it's a lot easier to do that when you're in England because
there's castles.
Yeah.
Oh, Europe in general.
Yeah. There's castles over there.
Do you think there's any metal, like European metal that records in castles?
Led Zeppelin.
Ozzy.
I was talking about like
Sabbath?
more modern.
Modern?
Yeah.
Probably.
But you don't know. You're not into like European.
Well, yeah, but
metal?
I don't give a fuck with the recording.
Speaking of European bands, Franz Ferdinand does the title track for Cyberpunk.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Fire.
Is that the first thing they've done in 10 years?
I have no idea how old that song is.
Oh, that's true.
I don't remember the song.
Oh, they're getting paid for it at
all
least.
I remember is the closing credit song. That is a fucking
Oh, they don't have a good
song.
intro? Do they not have a good intro?
I remember, but the end credit is really good. I love it. I want to learn. I want to try to play
Have you guys watched Andor?
I've not watched the 4th episode yet. I've been crazy busy the past.
But did you watch the 3?
Yes.
You like it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's all I needed to hear.
Yes. Stellan Skarsgård shows up. I'm like, oh, that's Skarsgård, right?
Yeah.
A Skarsgård.
That's a Skarsgård.
Stellan?
Is it Alan or something?
Stellan.
Stellan? I don't know. I do not know actors' names.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at that. I know the pretty ladies' names.
Well, yeah. How else are you going to Google them?
But, yeah. No.
Have you...
Why aren't you watching it?
Yeah, why did you watch
Just because you had to watch Cyberpunk?
Cyberpunk?
Yeah, I want to finish that up, and then I got caught up this week on
Football.
Game of Thrones.
Oh, House of Dragons.
And
Rings.
Rings.
I tried watching Rings
of Power twice
on Sunday, and I fell asleep during it.
Which one? Rings of Power?
Rings of Power. And I don't remember what I watched, and I haven't gone back to watch it yet.
I've watched it twice.
This last episode, is it good?
Yeah.
Does something happen finally?
Kinda.
Yeah.
I guess.
Something kind of happens. It's not too dramatic. I mean, it's dramatic.
I mean, nothing has happened the entire season, I feel like.
Honestly, I don't remember.
Well, I think the preview for this one shows some shit happening on this episode coming up tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, I just remember, like, I just started thinking, I'm like, did I watch that fucking thing? Because, like, it was completely forgettable.
I swear
Now-
I saw
now
like the
I'm-
first 20 minutes at least, I feel like. But I do not remember what I watched.
The quality is the quality is great, but it's not holding it. You know what I'm saying?
Their writing is just terrible.
Because like just the settings, the acting is whatever.
There's some cool scenes. Gandalf or whomever he is has a cool scene.
Yeah. But it's just the fact that like
I don't think I saw that.
The reason I was like, oh fuck yeah, is dwindling quick. Because it's like, okay, it was amazing. Now you see it every day, every story.
There's some dramatic parts, though. I mean, like,
Let's-
there's a part where the people go to Saruman and is like, we swear fealty. And then he, like, makes this... People do some horrible things. Sauron. Sorry.
Well, don't fucking... Sauron. So you know who Sauron is?
How far behind are you?
You said you haven't... It's the beginning of episode 4, so you have seen it if you watched the beginning of episode 4.
What are you talking about? The elf guy?
Which elf guy?
The guy that leads all the goblins and shit.
Yeah.
Sauron.
That's not Sauron.
Well, everybody thinks he's Sauron.
He may not be.
He's an elf.
Just chill. I don't know. We're gonna find out.
It's
looks mysterious.
He looks like an elf.
It might be Saruman, honestly.
Saruman?
Saruman, even though he has got pointy ears. Well, I'm thinking because that's probably
I
Gandalf.
see.
That's probably hell. That might be Saruman that came from the sky. We don't know.
No, it's Gandalf.
Hey, why wouldn't it be? But we don't fucking know. It may be Radagast and Brown. It's about to go fuck a sheep. You don't know.
Yeah, but it's going to explain why Gandalf, I almost said Dumbledore, likes
Yeah, close enough.
hobbits so much. You know, it explains why he has an affinity for hobbits.
Dumbledore has a thing for hobbits?
Yeah, a sexual thing for hobbits. He's nuts over him.
What?
House elves. I said house elves, like Dobby. You know?
You did not say house.
I know. I got my fucking mojo crossinated.
I feel like you didn't catch that joke.
But what did you think about...
Dumbledore loves hobbits. He's nuts over him.
All right, I get that. Yeah, hit him in their foreheads and shit. So what about House of the Dragon? Because I'm curious to know what you guys think of the new characters.
I thought they had been banging Kristen. I thought they kept banging.
He was
the queen,
pretty pissed.
or
He
the
tried
princess.
to kill
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Yeah, well, I thought that she's like, that's why the queen stopped him because like, hey, keep banging her. We got her, type of thing. I
Well, I like how every time we have a new episode, the king has a little less of himself.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah. I don't think he had an arm.
No, he's not. He's missing an arm.
They're doing
Yeah.
that time jump pretty decently.
I don't know. I feel like we could have gotten one more in between this. I feel like it was
Yeah.
really sudden.
We saw opening shot though. We saw Vagar.
Oh yeah, Vagar.
I was like,
Was it the opening shot?
opening shot? I
They're
was like,
flying.
they
in
were
the air,
flying-
and at the very
flying,
end was
yeah.
like
I'm like,
the
I'm still
power
like, is that
herself.
Vagar? Holy
Yeah.
shit!
We saw a couple new dragons. I'm pretty sure the one we saw the little one.
Oh yeah.
And then I don't remember the name of the
There's
little
the
one. But we saw the pink pig.
yeah.
And then the one down in the caves was Dreamfire, who was most likely Dany's dragon's parent, mother, or
makes
whatever.
sense.
Yeah, it looked like Drogon, you know, style of it at least.
Dude, the prince jacking off in the window.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that was great. That was
The mom's
great.
just like, I caught you doing this again. Can you imagine being the guy walking like picking up shit for the castle, piling some hay into a wagon, and all of a sudden you get cummed on from like 20 stories
They
up?
probably just think it's a bird though.
Dude, it's like I don't know, 100 stories or something. It's supposed to be way up there.
Either way.
Yeah, it's
I wonder if
pretty
that would-
amazing.
I
As
wonder-
soon as I saw the ass
Ooh.
and I could tell what was happening, I was like, oh my god,
Dude,
this has
I
got to be
wonder
Aegon.
How far Jizz has to fall before it becomes atomized like rain? Most rain doesn't reach the surface
I
of
think
the earth
Jizz,
because it dissipates in the the friction and the speed. And
Yeah,
the,
but Jizz sticks together. You
Right,
know, it
it's
coagulates.
it's very
so-
viscous. It doesn't coagulate; it's viscous. So how
Well,
far
but it's stuck together.
would Jizz have to fall for it to turn into just moisture?
Oh,
I think we would need higher gravity for that to
maybe the
happen.
wall, like of Westeros.
Well, it freezes by then. You fucking take out a fucking.
true.
The
wild-
fastest you can fall is, was it
Actually-
9.8 meters a second square?
No, that's a human body though. What's the?
No, that is how fast everything falls when you had everything in a vacuum.
Say it
Without
again.
gravity, it cannot go faster. Than
Say it again.
vacuum.
How much? How fast?
9.8 meters a second square.
Oh yeah, that is.
Or is it
that's-
9.2?
No,
Something like
it's
that.
9.8 is what you rounded to.
Wait, okay, in a vacuum, sure, but Jizz won't dissipate in a vacuum. Well,
That's what I'm
mine
saying.
does.
The fastest anything on Earth can travel is 9.8 meters a second
Yeah,
square when
that's-
falling.
that-
If Jizz can't dissipate at that level, it ain't gonna happen. unless maybe you hit it in the opposite direction with an extreme headwind.
But the air, I mean, water. Hail turns into rain.
We're gonna have to go.
I'm not looking that up on my phone.
We're gonna have to.
When does jizz disintegrate?
We're gonna have to test it out. Really, is the only way to figure it out.
Check it on your phone.
Hey, I've done a lot of research.
No one has done this before.
I've done a lot.
You want to bet?
Hey, hold on.
I bet you somebody has.
Guys, I've done a lot of research with semen and vacuum cleaners. I think I would know. Okay.
So
I mean vacuum. A vacuum.
Question though. Let's just clarify. Do you come in your hand and just throw it over an edge, or do you have to come over?
No, you got to rope over the edge.
Yeah, rope over.
Hansel and Gretel.
Frosting the cake.
I want to feed some of these geese.
Oh, so yeah.
Oh God, that's.
And I don't know, but just the fact that the mom came in while he was doing it and didn't even care, just oh, he's at it again. He's been doing this for a while, apparently.
But she doesn't need to be a mom. She needs to be a queen, and just happens to make sure her kids aren't pieces of shit. Then if you check out a window, you've failed.
Do you think he's a piece of shit? Just only seeing him one episode.
I don't know. I'm just saying that's her job, is to raise the lineage. It's not be a mom. Fuck.
So, anyways,
yeah,
a dragon totally blew someone away in the episode.
That was kind of fucked up, but also awesome. Also, you see that chick once in the fucking series.
Kind of a crazy looking dragon.
Vhagar.
Yeah,
he's old as fuck. He's not from Valyria, but he was for the
First
conquest.
gen away from.
Yeah, most likely.
So it isn't. Oh, how the hell does she have it then?
Because it lives for fucking ever.
No, yeah, but how does she bond with it? That's my question.
They didn't show it.
Yeah, because they said in that episode, the baby has to bond with the writer.
No, they didn't say the baby has to. They just said you have to bond with it.
Well,
okay.
Well, so there's a thing. Either the dragon apparently, the egg that you're given at birth, cracks open or whatever, hatches. And you have bonded with that dragon.
That's what happens with eggs.
But,
eggs cracked, look out!
It's hatching. Or, as she said, it's only 50% of them don't. So then you have to go out in the wild, or not the wild, they have them in the dragon pit and shit, to claim one, So...
Did they ever say which dragon was supposed to be that one kid that doesn't have a dragon, except for a pig dragon?
I assume it's the one in the dungeon that blew
fire at him.
Yeah,
Dreamfire.
I would assume.
I think Dreamfire is actually the girls, Helena's, the one that was had the fucking millipede and shit.
Oh,
and she was just in there for that split second.
So I'm assuming that the bastard kids can't have a dragon.
Probably not.
No, they have dragons.
They do.
Yeah,
the bastard kids.
Who says they're bastards?
Because
they're strong, right?
She banged the fucking.
Yeah, they're obviously bastards.
Yeah. So
I like when the kid called her out. Am I a bastard?
Yeah. Is he my dad?
You my mommy. That's from Dr. Who. Never mind.
What's vacation mean?
But is her bloodline?
What did she do with the guard?
They fucked.
You see that fireplace painting in that episode with all the people having an orgy?
Yeah. But does she have enough? Is there enough blood on her side that they would be able to control the dragon?
Well, it's not clear. It's not clear. There's this big theory that to be a dragon rider, it's like genetics. You have to. It gets passed down actually from your mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are the two families? Targaryens and
Valerians,
and they're not dragon riders.
They are.
No.
What?
Some of them are.
Yeah, some of them are. But
the one guy made the comment that was our family wasn't dragon riders.
So Corlys wasn't because he was from the family or whatever, but he married a Targaryen, so they got into their genes.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
but just like a pure blood Valerian or whatever.
Valerian.
Yeah.
It's with an E, so it's weird how you say it. But yeah, no, they were not dragon riders. Well, they weren't black either, in the books. But it's fine.
Oh, is that what the racists were upset about when the previews came out? They were black.
Yeah, but then I saw an explanation that there's most likely
Hey, can you do that louder?
a Summer Islander married into the family because they were also like sailors and shit.
No, I swear.
And a Summer Islander is like the black of the world,
The The what?
The black?
They're like
what?
They're like dark, like African black, like of Westeros.
Oh.
So they're like,
they're like the
Jamaican, Haitian.
Well, even there isn't Haitian technically
Sudanese.
like.
Yeah, Sudanese.
Sudanese is probably a better way of putting it, but an island Asian too, though.
So
but
Jamaica. All right, whatever. Go ahead.
What do you think of the queen having bastards, or the princess having bastards?
I don't know. I mean, she's got to pretend because
they set it up, so I'm not surprised.
Don't you think they could have gotten at least like one trueborn? Lenore
Right,
couldn't have like had a threesome,
Well, I'm saying I thought of that like as soon as oh right, I was like, couldn't he just like smack off in a cup and then she's gonna? I mean, what medieval baster or something? I mean, there's got to be a way to.
Oh
do
yeah,
this.
you would think so.
That's your fucking job is to make more kids. So make it work. Have the dude suck him off and spit into a cup. I don't know.
Like there's all the tapestries of orgies. Just have an orgy, all four of you.
So, but her Prince Regent or whatever. He doesn't ever come out and directly say, "I know these kids aren't mine," does he?
No,
he was definitely playing along.
He knows.
You have to know.
Yes,
he
doesn't. They don't fuck.
Fucked.
They don't fuck. That's why.
Well,
ever.
So that's why she's having other people's kids. They don't fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they could easily fuck.
Also, but she also just might want to get dicked down by a straight guy.
Well, yeah.
That actually wants to be.
That's why you get dicked down by a straight guy. You let the two gay guys have sex in the corner, and then as soon as he's about to come, he jumps over.
What I'm saying is,
it's not that hard.
Time span. At some point, I mean, like, even if they did, legally bang, to make kids, she was still banging this guy on the side. And just happened to have
maybe someone else too. Maybe someone else even too.
Maybe.
Well, she's got to find someone new to bang, right?
Oh yeah, he did.
He did.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, no. And didn't show him die. Or was he beating on the door? Was he the one beating on the door?
He was the one beating on the door. The dad was on the other side.
Okay,
they did not technically show either of them die. They heavily implied.
Oh, yeah.
But the one guy did say that they're dead, didn't he? At the end when he's talking to the queen.
Well, it's just
and
that's his.
She's like,
so do you know who that?
I think you will reward me.
Do you know who that was? That's his brother and dad.
His own brother and dad.
His own brother and dad that he killed.
Yeah, that guy's a straight up psycho. So her expression was very good.
The club foot.
Her expression at the end was
now they didn't show him but from the waist up, but so you could it's even from the middle of his chest up, and he was walking, but he wasn't limping in his walk. And I was wondering if maybe because he was talking to the guys that he paid to do the crime, to kill everybody and set the fire. When he walked away from them,
I told you.
And then immediately I was just like, oh shit.
Does he have a club foot?
They don't show anything below his chest.
So here's the thing. Because Larys Strong is the same as Varys, parallel characters. Yeah. Varys was also doing secret detail. He was like the fucking guard on duty in the black cells or whatever. Went and saw Ned or whatever. So he was living a second life. Why wouldn't the clubfoot also be leading a second life?
It's also kind of like, you already did it.
It's parallel characters, though. Do it again.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, I think, who knows?
All I know is that black dudes with white dreads look fucking sweet.
Yeah.
They look cool as shit.
And she looked hot as fuck.
Yeah. Literally. But I do like how they bring that up.
As an adult.
And in the Dragon's Fire.
Now, that's the question I had was, how many Targaryens are fireproof?
I think she was special on that.
Talking about Dany?
Dany.
Yeah.
From Game of Thrones.
And there's other...
Her brother wasn't.
Yeah, right. But there are other...
pot of gold.
Honestly, you could have suffocated the gold, honestly.
Well, they've showed Viserys was touching the flame at one point, too.
Yeah,
He's like...
Heat fire, maybe
so the Targaryens are heat resistant.
Uh-huh.
They're similar to gods, That's why they're allowed to fuck their sisters and shit. And
well, yeah, who's gonna stop?
Right, because they ride dragons. They're fucking they're better than common people.
That's right.
I have a dragon.
And they have fucking dragons. So
they're better than the common people because they fuck their siblings or because they have dragons. You did not clarify. I will take both.
Both. It's why they're allowed.
Wow.
It's why they're allowed to do the fucking the sisters, because they have the dragons. No, it's like this whole thing.
Completely just shit all over my joke. Thank you so much, Lane.
No, I'm explaining it to you.
You just explained it.
They had to convince the seven fucking pointed god religion or whatever that they are like the gods or whatever because they ride dragons and you don't. And I get to fucking plow in the fields.
Yeah, if you don't like it, we'll burn your religion down. Literally.
Yeah, basically. So the queen and the knight guy, Cole or whatever, they're little schemers.
Yeah, and I'm kind of... I know it's Game of Thrones, but it's like, we already had the conniving bitch and evil queen. Granted, she's not nearly as bad.
It's a tried and true formula. They're going to stick to
and
it.
It shows...
Yeah, another parallel character.
And it shows the reveal, though, of what the Strong did, that like, oh, she isn't... Well, not yet. She's not a psycho bitch, because her expression was like, oh my God! What the fuck? So maybe she's not a psycho.
Well, she's like feeding him, like... I don't know. They were just catty.
Like, I have yet to be disappointed with any aspect of that show. It is fucking incredible.
Yeah, I'd kind of agree.
I love the intro even with the mixing bloodline thing. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's kind of grown on me. It's changed now too because we've got new characters.
Yeah.
But
I like it when intros and outros change. I do appreciate that in the show.
It's not as good as the map. The map was better.
Yeah, I agree. That was more fun to go through.
But you also, know
there's a bunch of blood.
Yeah.
More blood.
And like the symbols are complicated too.
Oh yeah, no fucking idea.
Sigils for the families?
Well, it's the same family.
Yeah, that's why it's confusing. Because like it's obvious deer, lion, dragon, sparrow? I don't know. Fucking. No.
Are you talking about from Game of Thrones? The old intro?
So yeah, that's easy. But yeah, all these
Falcon.
Targaryen are the same, like just slight derivations of something. Just like
it doesn't make that much sense.
Yeah, but either way, good ass show. I enjoy it.
Yeah, it is a good show.
Lord of the Rings, I'm getting disappointed with pretty quick.
Is there only 8 episodes?
I think it's going to pick up on Lord of the Rings. The preview looked pretty exciting.
How many?
There's going to be fighting. The tower.
Is there? That's halfway through. Are we halfway through on both of them? Probably.
Well, basically, we watched at least 4 episodes each. I think one of them just had 5.
No, we had 6.
I
think there's only 3 more left of.
Yeah.
Of what?
Lord of the Rings, or no, House of the Dragons. Jesus, yeah. I don't know. Which one did I fall asleep in? Was that episode 5 they just came out with?
Must have. Yeah, the new one, I guess. Yeah. But anyway. Gross.
You're clarifying for us?
Yeah, it was,
that just fucking hit me.
You like it.
This smells like Stella?
I didn't say I didn't.
And I'm telling you, you do.
Don't tell me what to like.
Wait. You like it.
No.
He likes it.
Yeah, I can tell.
You're not my dad or my daddy, so no, you don't get to tell me what I can do.
If I spank you, will you call me daddy?
Yes.
Tits. No, thank you.
Oh, fuck you, Wayne.
Destiny.
Pull your shirt up then, you piece of shit.
I don't want to show off my nipple rings.
Oh, shit.
So...
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I haven't seen any other TV shows besides those 2.
Oh, okay. So you've been in the gym or not?
No, I haven't joined a gym.
So you lifted at home now?
With my dumbbells.
Hey, how you doing?
A little bit.
Let's see it.
Not as much.
Let's see it. Pull them up. God, every time you do that, you do it like a toddler.
What else am I supposed to do?
Pull your sleeve up. Put it parallel with your clavicle. Why are you doing it this way? Why are you doing it fist out, you goofy fuck?
It feels better now.
Yeah.
We have had 6 episodes of Game of Thrones, House of Dragon.
Okay, put your forearm 9 degrees with your upper arm. How are you this bad at this?
What? Like that? That's what you want to see?
Yes. And then drop your shoulder so you can really, loosen it up so your muscles can really move. I mean...
I don't know what he's fucking trying to explain to me.
I'm explaining to you...
Isn't that what they do, though, when they, like, show off at, like, muscle shows? Don't they go out?
Yeah, but that's depending on where you want your bicep to be, you see? Because it moves back and forth.
I think you're doing that with your finger.
No, your bicep is literally meant to move your forearm. Like, that's like half its job is to twist your forearms.
So that's why
the bicep moves around like that.
Okay. I don't know. I got pretty good wrist action.
Stop doing that! God damn it! God! I just need to see you in khaki shorts and a polo with really, really big horizontal stripes. And then like Kool-Aid around your upper lip. That's...
For what?
The way you're doing that? Like a toddler.
For a nice little gorilla.
You look like a toddler.
I see what you're talking about.
Got one sock pulled up. And
yeah. You're just missing a shoe. Yeah. You're saying you're bleeding
Just
from
running
somewhere.
and
No one knows
shit.
where. Like, what'd you do?
I saw this bug.
One time, dude. Okay. Okay. I've been big my whole life, and when you're big, you make a mistake of wearing
Actually
big
squishing a
shirts.
rabbit and shit. Is that what you're talking about?
No. So when you're big, you make the mistake of buying and wearing big shirts to think it's hiding your bigness. It doesn't work like that. It just makes you look like a fucking clown.
Yeah.
So anyway, I grew up always wearing a shirt oversized. And one time we're doing some like church meeting my parents were at, and I was outside with a skateboard. I don't know how to skateboard, so I would just lay on it and just like run down hills and shit. Well, one time it caught my shirt, and it's like some garbage polyester shirt, whatever, I don't know. And it got stuck under the wheel, and it like got super, super hot. And I was like, of course it's like choking me too, just pulling my shirt, like, because I'm laying on my stomach. And I get up, and I readjust my shirt. Well, that hot patch of polyester or whatever just hit me right in the nipple.
Oh.
Jesus. I was like, like down the street. And I'm like running up the street. But I'm holding the skateboard running up the street because I don't know how to skateboard. And I go to my mom. She's like, you ruined your shirt. I'm like, I'm like crying. Just.
So did you guys hear about what happened in Iowa?
Oh, fuck you then. How about...
You're a sad little boy. Sad little boy.
Yes. Wait, now or then?
I don't know. Was it in Iowa?
Why would it... You're a cunt.
Escaped rodeo bulls have made capture for 3 weeks now in Iowa.
Why didn't you let us guess this?
You mean Nebraska or Iowa? I only have one Iowa.
Yeah, it's okay. But so how many?
6.
5 bulls escaped. They captured 2, and there's been 3 bulls running amok in Iowa now.
They've only reported 5? Okay, good, I'm safe.
And well, like where did they escape at?
Thank you.
You made it fast here.
Let's see here.
Because I mean, like, they just like ran around in like some neighborhood or out in the country somewhere.
They
Are they
escaped
together?
from the TNC Rodeo Company in Fonda on September 3rd.
Wow. So they had to have split up.
Whoa.
Bulls like
Is
don't
this-
stay together.
Is this in a...
Yeah, so they
they're-
said they've seen the 3 remaining bulls have been spotted
It's a
in
true homeless.
Fonda, Pomeroy, and Pocahontas County.
Oh, so then I thought they're like loose in Council Bluffs.
No, yeah,
They're hiding in the cornfields.
of course. That's great. Oh, I'm sure it's combining season. They'll find them
those
soon.
are like...
Even just wooded areas, like they'll fucking be probably loose for a while. I bet.
Are they bulls or steer?
Bulls.
So they have their nards.
Yeah,
So
most
you could be
likely.
getting a lot of free cows. Also,
Yeah.
if they came from a circus, they're probably like real...
That's why it's
rodeo, I mean.
Well, I mean, it's some good stock to get into the cattle.
Yeah,
if
maybe
you think
some
about it.
maybe some farmers out there. Hey, come here, buddy. Come here.
I
I mean,
mean,
honestly,
the gene pool.
if you were in those counties, you would be patrolling your field.
Hey, big boy, you want some free cow pussy over here? I'm sorry. Good. But yeah.
Well, not even
get
just
them
that
cows
though.
for
Like
free.
you would have your own bull that would
Gotta be your
fight
bull.
it.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I had to.
Yeah, you definitely did. But that's the thing. You have your own bull, so
You gonna put your head up it?
no, like there would be a fight if the other bull like got into your cattle. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to say.
yeah.
And,
Sell tickets.
Yeah, but they also
and it's not only
but they
not
also
only is-
separate the bull though. The bulls are in their own pen, so they
well,
don't
not
go
all,
fuck crazy.
not at all times.
Yeah, but like, don't they keep track of how many times they bust so they don't
yeah.
like
Well,
overbust the
certain time of the
nuts
year, and
so
this
they
is kind of
die?
the time of the year because you probably have to like grow a cow for next year or whatever.
Yeah.
Over winter.
Growing cow season. They don't fall off trees.
When did this happen?
September 2nd, they escaped.
A month ago, almost.
Yeah, they've been
now.
all-
Yeah.
It's been a couple months. Here's the thing, though. It's hunting season, or just about to be. Like it's muzzle loader, and
you
I guess
can't
I don't know
tell
the
the
I don't know
difference-
the laws in Iowa.
If you can't tell the difference between a deer and a bull, you shouldn't have a gun.
Well, here's the thing, though. What are they asking? Are they asking you to call them or take care of it?
probably want to get them back.
Oh, it's worth money,
They're
isn't it?
rodeo bulls.
Well, it's in.
There's no information about any of that. Just that they're on the loose.
Oh.
Well, I mean, like honestly, though, what would you do if you saw it?
Well,
If
if,
I
it's
saw the
coming at
deer?
you,
The bull, not a
The
deer.
bull. Sorry, I almost said deer.
Hunting season.
I mean,
I would probably, Olay.
get the matador
Try
cape
my-
out.
Oh yeah.
finally it's paid off.
They are rodeo bulls, I
Yeah,
guess.
they love
huh?
it. They
but
distract them doing what they're
for,
used
they're
to.
for riding. They're not matador.
Yeah,
they're
they're
not
Well, that's
like.
when you distract them, then you grab a horn and wing your way up
Oh,
there.
you
Throw
would-
a leg over real
would you
fast.
would you
Totally.
put
Then you hold on.
the
Totally.
clown outfit on and everything, get into a barrel?
No.
Who hunts with a full clown outfit?
A clown?
That's
Hey, fuck, you got me on that.
People in Iowa?
I thought that's where clowns came from.
That's clearly where they come
Oh,
from.
God. That's great. But yeah, but I mean, if you can't tell the difference between a deer and a fucking bull in the woods, also the bull is going to be blasted into the woods like a deer.
Hey, what if you just shoot it and then call it in?
Like,
Hey,
whoops.
I saw a dead bull.
I saw it and I shot it.
It's still smoking when
Sir,
it's
let me see what kind of guns you own.
still hot by the time the ranger, they're like, warning shot.
I mean, maybe you just spear it, and that way you like...
Spirit.
Okay, here's something to ask about on the creepy meter. Robot runs 100 meters in 24.73 seconds. Breaks world record.
Was
A robot?
September 27th, a robot developed at Oregon State broke a Guinness World Record by running 100 meters on 2 legs
that's my
in less than half a minute.
Did it have a kickstand?
No.
Did it have like a wheelie bar? Was it?
It looks like a pair of like
Why?
horse legs, kind of.
Why
like
are we
gorilla
creating
legs.
robots that can run faster than us?
To police us better?
So
What happens when they turn on the police?
But then they also can
Dude,
use them to like for
you're not-
rescue situations.
you're not-
RoboCop?
You're not gonna get an ATST by sitting on your ass, okay?
I don't want one.
You don't want an ATST.
ATSTI?
Like, now it's either made by Subaru or venereal disease.
No, it'll be a Tesla at this point. It'll be electric, won't it?
You don't want a
Like
chicken walker?
I would rather have a Cybertruck at this point.
I would rather. You're a fucking idiot.
What?
Are you seriously saying you'd rather have a Tesla over a fucking chicken walker from Star Wars? You fucking asshole.
No, I mean, is it possible? Is it plausible?
I mean, where are you gonna park the fucker? I get it, but still.
Are you getting robot legs?
no, I'm getting a Cybertruck.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I told you.
But it would also.
You don't like Cybertrucks?
It also would take you a fucking hour to go like a mile with those fucking things.
Yeah. Just going down the interstate with that thing.
Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Someone honks, just.
Yeah.
I guess I'd rather have a speeder bike. Hey, you know what? I just.
Oh, is that an option?
Well,
I like to think.
I'm thinking of just.
I like
Star
the thing
Wars
that
vehicles,
Darth Maul has. Yeah, he drives a little like.
that like
Vespa thing?
Vespa thing. That,
I love a Vespa.
I love how in that cut we see in the theaters, he has no fucking clue
Who Luke is?
who Anakin is.
Or Anakin,
Yeah.
He just sees a kid and
Kill
is
it.
fully prepared to mow this fucker down.
He's Sith, man.
It's like ping, ha ha.
Well, he clearly
Sith
knows
points.
that Qui-Gon's, cares about the kid. He can sense the Force.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But like,
You know.
He probably
still
knew it was important.
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah. He knew exactly. what
I
was
could do
happening.
Sith get Sith points. They're like,
I'll be so sure he was going
like-
to kill him.
it's like-
Oh, sure.
like-
Sure. Well, that's the thing, though. Did
It's like
Palpatine
Weight
know about
Watchers.
him yet?
no,
When did he make his plan? Did he have visions? If he would have been pretty pissed
yeah,
off if...
I think no, he's had the premonitions. Well, hell, I think Tenebris had the premonitions. Even.
What's the book that's about Palpatine? His youth or whatever?
Yeah, Darth Plagueis. And
His master.
Yeah, I think Darth Tenebris, which is Plagueis' master, I think he had premonitions about a chosen one. I recall, but he was also like a scientist guy. So I can't remember.
Can you answer where the prophecy even came from?
No.
Yo, mama.
Oh! Yo, mama
I mean,
Tradasis.
that
No, it doesn't work that way. Oh, man. Well, this one's going to be copyright striked.
so
No, you can sample songs.
well,
Depending. Depending on who owns it.
I know, Jerry.
no, with that.
Do you?
The prophecy here was Qui-Gon knew, but all right, I'm not gonna get into this. I'm sorry. I'll talk about this for the next fucking 4 hours.
Well, it's fine.
Anyway, what
What were we talking about? Robot? No, I do not want
yeah,
robots running faster than
You
us.
seen the Russian robot with the Glocks, right? They're like they're shooting at the range.
A real
I don't
robot?
think so.
Yes, a real robot with 2 handguns. They look like Glocks. I don't know, but they can target and shoot. I was like, you're a little late, Russia. Oh God, we gotta talk about have you been following the Russian mobilization
Did
They've
they?
been trying to get 300,000 more troops and everybody's fleeing Russia?
or breaking their own legs? Have you seen that video?
No.
I saw
Oh!
someone breaking a leg or hand. I saw a hand game
So
broken.
this dude, they're in a stairwell. This guy is sitting on the ground and he puts his leg up on the bottom step, and you hear whatever the fuck they speak, Russian, and you just
Nope.
And no warning, this dude just lands on his shin. And you can hear his curse. It's like, oh! So these kids are breaking their limbs so they don't have to go get murdered by Putin via Ukraine.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a fucking disaster. Wow. It's like, dude, just stop.
So did they do the...
We caught you fucking the sheep. Stop.
Did they do the pipeline or the thing in
I'm sure Russia did.
natural gas?
They've already said that it was not an accident.
Who said it was not an accident?
The people that had to go out there and like trying to clean everything up.
I haven't actually seen like...
I was wondering how... Because it's broken in multiple places or something, isn't it? So it's like, well, how does that happen? Did they pump it too high a pressure?
It's absolutely no way. There's no way that wasn't on purpose. They even talked about them targeting gas lines months ago. It's just preposterous to think that was an accident because when was the last time that happened?
Well, I think Putin is fucking reaching out, scratching at whatever he can. At this point.
100%. Yeah, I mean, if they use a nuke, half of Russia will be affected by it. So
what do you mean?
Because there's fallout. We talked about fallout last week.
If they nuked, well, I don't think they would nuke Ukraine.
Well, they would at least nuke them. I mean, but they're still fallout.
Well, it's the point of that. That's like their neighbor. That's like...
Well, yeah, but if they can't have it, no one can have it.
Well, that's so dumb.
That's the dumb part about this fucking invasion? Yeah. They can have it.
There'd be no point to that because you just said it would affect them.
Yes.
Even worse. Like he would cut off his country because he probably... Like most of Russia, they cannot use. It's just fucking.
Yeah, but the fact is, if I can have it, no one can have it, and everyone's gonna suffer. I'm dead anyway. I mean, it's crazy.
He doesn't want to take a defeat.
Duh. Yeah. No. This is. God. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So you're the one that brought it up. I thought you had inside information or something.
No. I want to talk about this guy jumping off a fucking.
Do you hear about Trump saying that he's offering to go negotiate a peace?
Trump offered.
Yeah.
Is he gonna bring us some crab cakes? What the fuck?
No, let's go have Dennis Rodman fucking.
We already talked about this.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we fucking did.
What? I don't care. I've talked about the same thing multiple times all the time.
We all know Dennis Rodman was buddies with Kim Jong-un.
Yeah. So what's wrong with that?
Well,
he's clearly negotiator or is calming.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. Yeah, but does Putin like basketball? That's the problem.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you think Putin likes? Rifles?
Wrestling bears?
Riding shirts.
Hockey?
Riding horseback shirtless. Thank you. Not riding shirts horseless. I'm sorry.
Didn't he fall in hockey?
Probably.
Yeah.
There's some pictures of him. Who knows what's fucking real anymore, but they're saying he looks like he might actually have some sort of illness.
Oh yeah, I think he has blood cancer. Like they said.
Blood cancer?
Yeah, I think they said this is about a month ago. They're saying that he has his top whatever. Yeah.
I've never heard of blood cancer.
That's a real thing.
Is it just like...
That's what the owner of the Reader has right now, John.
Really?
I have... You can get nipple cancer.
I have nipples. Can I get cancer?
Damn it! I was trying to think
how to put it.
That's much better. I was like, how do you milk cancer? No, I got... Damn it. Oh, you got that one, Derek. You got that one. Son of a bitch.
So, I mean... Ukraine got a lot of land or territory back from Russia. Not back, but the same stuff.
Maybe I'll tell a story about that in the show.
What's going on with your sink?
It's cleaning stuff right now. I'm removing stains from white towels.
Love stains?
No, from somebody that left my Airbnb absolutely disgusting this past weekend.
They shit on your towels?
Worse than the dog?
There was ink stains everywhere, chocolate sauce spilled everywhere.
Oh, they were fucking
ramen noodles
weird.
Crushed up everywhere, chips crushed up everywhere, stolen blankets, marijuana fucking cigarettes,
marijuana cigarettes? No.
Yeah.
Wait, so what happened to this?
They opened up this old bottle of beer my dad gave me almost 20 years ago from Europe on the display shelf. With other bottles.
Well, you left it down there.
The fact is that I'm charging him out the ass for all the fucking damages and everything, and the lady's trying to... she said that it's not her fault, it was her kids. I was I'm sorry. That's not how that works. You don't go around fucking people's houses up and just blame it on your kids.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
If your kids go and steal your car and hit someone with it, who do you think's going to get in trouble?
Well, her kids were using her card, obviously.
No, she was there too.
Oh.
Yeah, the whole place was just a fucking pit. She tried to claim that, like, well, I'm at work all day. I'm like, you weren't at work all fucking day. I just can see when you come and go.
Huh. Well, Jesus, Tarek. How long were they down there?
3 days.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does that happen a lot?
Not really. Most of the people I get are just one-nighters.
In and outs. What do you think nefarious they were really doing down there?
I think the lady did go to work a couple times, but she wasn't gone like all day or anything.
Yeah.
The kids were they were teenagers, just fucking assholes.
Were they living down there? Like,
well, they were there for 3 days. They weren't dying down there.
Oh, you think they got like kicked out of their house or something?
They're from South Dakota. So I don't know what the hell she was doing down here with her kids, but
weird. Oh, she came in for work.
Probably something like that. I don't know. Like I said, she wasn't gone that much.
Was she a hooker?
No,
maybe. Look, since I couldn't use your sink to wash my hands, I just peed in the shower and then washed my hands in the shower. So
that's absolutely disgusting.
Checks out.
Washing your hands in the shower is not gross.
There's other sinks.
Did you use shampoo to wash them?
No,
you could have just stuck your hands in there. It's just some Clorox water.
Great.
Clorox?
With a little bit of detergent.
Derek, don't you have like a tub or something you could put the towels in?
A bucket?
A bucket? A trash can?
Whatever. It makes sense. It's fine. It makes sense. It's fine.
Well,
last time I did it in the bathtub, but I had a hell of a lot more. Somebody else stained the living shit out of everything like last year.
Love stains.
Why don't you just buy new towels?
I have a ton of towels. I'm not going to buy new fucking towels every time somebody fucking makes a fucking mess.
How many towels do you have
That's
down
so
there?
fucking expensive.
How many towels did you leave?
At least a dozen.
If you soak it, everything's fine. It comes out bright white.
Can they ask?
So bleach does,
can they ask for new towels?
I could try charging somebody, but like they want the type of stains where like this lady like literally stains shit with ink, versus like someone's wiping off makeup and smearing it into a white towel when I have black towels down there to use that clearly say, please do this with your makeup here.
You have a bunch of notes and shit everywhere?
No. I have black towels right next to all the towels they grab from.
You don't have a little plaque that says, if you're going to remove makeup, use this towel.
No. I should start adding to this one basket.
Fun, though, actually, to have like a bunch of plaques everywhere with instructions.
A lot of places I've stayed at literally do.
Shit, though. But it's like, sit here.
They're professional ones.
It's just like label the couch above
Channel
the
5
wall.
only.
Well, it's like
you will watch the Chiefs this Sunday. Okay.
Oh no, I'm like get to the point where you label like sections of the couch, like left, center, right, chair.
What?
Yep.
It's like Bart Simpson style.
I don't know, just labeling them.
Labels his label maker.
Yeah, just label the fuck out of everything.
Hey, you need a label maker?
To open refrigerator, pull handle. It's just like real like
pull here, and it's like, yeah, where else? I was gonna push the fridge.
I want to get a pull sticker for my fridge now. That's a great concept. What the fuck? The fridge is stuck. Just bash it against the wall.
Or you try to slide it. Like, who's ever seen a sliding fridge before? Unless you're at like a grocery store.
Yeah, I guess I'm trying to do the coolers. Yeah, but that's. Yeah, where would you put the door though? It doesn't make any sense. Because like you just sacrifice a whole fridge's worth of whatever.
One could fold in on itself.
I could just like do one of those folding panels that goes up.
Oh yeah, like a bread maker.
Yeah.
Or like a desktop drawer.
Oh, what if it's like a security gate? You gotta like put this key in and crank the fuck out of it every time. Hey, that'd be a good diet. You lock your fridge up and you gotta work to get.
I mean, like if you got like bears or something.
They actually have a house they built that's a community house. You have to get on a waiting list for, and if you go there though, everything in the house is meant to make you physically stay active. So like if you want something to plug into, sometimes you got to pull something up from below you and pull it down. Everything's got like a lot of crawling or like hiking up or
That's cool. Like
scaling a wall or something to get places.
I like that. But also the concept of a bear just like sounds in your house. Wake up in the morning, honey.
Alaska.
Bear shit in the fridge. Damn it, bear shit in the kitchen, but he didn't get.
Have you seen those videos going around how bears are actually like really polite and stuff?
Yeah, that was.
I saw someone
weird.
feeding a bear like out their window, and they're like, "Well, we just started feeding him because he kept bothering us and he didn't want to eat us, so now we feed him every day."
I told one of the guys fishing, and then Grizzly just like rolls up and just sits next to him at the bank. like the bank of the river. I'm like, I would shit my pants, or just resign myself. Oh, I die here today because that bear can just go, oh hey, food. Blech.
No, you hope you catch a fish and just like throw it to the bear.
True. At that point, would you jump in the river? I would.
To get away from it?
Well, I was thinking it had to. I mean, if it were like a river, like a deep river, not just like a flat river, like a salmon river. I guess if you're fishing for salmon and a bear shows up, obviously, if you fish, I don't know.
It depends on what's downriver.
Freak the fuck out.
Yeah, I don't think I would go do that.
I would take a waterfall over a bear.
I've actually heard that fishermen are more scared of bull moose when they're fishing over bears.
I can see that. There's a lot more mooses too.
And they're just meese?
No, I'm just kidding.
Mooses. Mooses.
Mooses. Boxing.
What's a bot? No.
Plural of boxing.
But
Moosin.
Meese.
Moose.
The moose are more aggressive. They will charge you from like a distance. You won't even see it, and all of a sudden it's just like coming at you. And the only thing they have for it is a bullhorn. They apparently don't lie.
Ironic.
So like you have a bullhorn and you have the bear mace. But you gotta remember like which
one? Oh, shit.
Which one? Yeah.
Well,
a bullet.
Bear mace. Well,
I don't think like what kind of
honestly though.
You know the type of long gun I have.
Yeah, you would need a rifle.
You would or at least a Smith & Wesson 500.
Something.
Mine's a 7.
45 maybe.
What? Millimeter?
700.
700 what?
Rifle.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah, we've brought it out here before. I'm pretty sure.
You don't have a 700 rifle.
700? Yeah, but it's like a Winchester 700, something like that.
Oh, that's the model. Probably shoots a 30-06 or a 30-30. No, a Smith
I
Wesson.
blew a hole in a deer about that.
It's probably a 30-06. I don't know for sure. I don't remember.
A Smith & Wesson 500 is a 50 cal. It's a 50 cal revolver.
Yeah, that would fucking do it probably.
Yeah, but also you got 5 chances. And after the first shot,
I'm talking about my rifle.
Yeah, we're talking. But so a moose though. If a moose or bear is charging you,
I don't even think
10 mil or better.
You gotta hit. You gotta have a good shot.
Oh yeah, you have to be able to hit.
I've seen.
Do you think you can get a desert eagle and stand there long enough to get off a shot because it's like right in front of you before it kills you?
Yeah, but that's of course. Have you ever shot a desert eagle?
No.
They suck. But they're so fun.
They're cool.
But to get a right shot off with it, you have to let it get, how close do you think? 10 feet?
Oh, no.
Charging you?
No,
probably.
The accuracy is not a problem. Like, my uncle hunted for years.
But you have to hit it in the right spot. You can't just hit it in his fucking arm.
So my uncle shot deer with a Smith & Wesson 500, with a long barrel, of course. But the point is, you'll have plenty of time because there's a lot of range.
A deer is different, though.
And a charging moose.
Yeah. You asked distance. The distance.
Would you rather face a charging moose or charging
What is the
tiger?
distance?
The distance is about 50 yards, and that's well within the accuracy of a Smith & Wesson 500.
But you have to be accurate.
You'd have to. Yeah, it comes down to the shooter too.
Yeah, well, if you're out in the middle of nowhere where a bear or a moose can fucking kill you, you've probably practiced with this gun.
Think about like it charging at you with like its chest moving and shit.
So
like
shooting ahead.
Even that.
It's not zigzagging. It's running right at you.
You're most likely just going to shoot its fucking mouth, and it's going to be fucking pissed then, you know?
Then you got 4 more tries to
If you
kill.
have a gun that big, you're probably blowing a hole in the back of its throat.
Maybe.
That's true with moose and porn.
What?
Got a gun that
Did you say porn?
Yeah, I got a gun that big. Blow a hole in the back of
So,
the throat.
tiger,
All right, sorry. Too easy.
bull,
Too dumb. Yeah.
or bull moose, bear,
Tiger, bull, moose, bear.
Which are you more scared of?
charging you.
Tiger.
What am I most
Or
scared of?
shark.
No.
Well, if on land, I'm fine. The shark's like,
Tiger.
Have you seen Sharknado?
Bull, bear.
I think I know. I'm not going to come upon
Do you
a
have-
Sharknado in the woods.
Do you have any sort of weapon?
Well, yeah, it's a good question. Cause
You get chewing gum.
I have chewing gum.
Okay, bullshit. You're fucked either
and
way.
all 4
No matter
animals
what.
are going to maul me.
No, not at the same
One,
time.
no, one of each. One of each.
I know.
One at a time. Work your way up. What order are you going?
No, fuck, that's a bullshit question because they can all kill you immediately.
I want the bull moose then because he would kill me immediately. Everything else would like tear you apart.
Yeah, the bull moose just go stop, on your head.
Exactly. Everything else will tear you apart.
The bear would break your back and eat your face, and the tiger would rip your guts out with that grabby.
The bad part
thing.
with the bear is like, so cats can kill quickly.
But they don't.
because they're bastards.
Depends, but if you get a large cat, they don't really do that. They just kill you typically.
They'll bite your throat.
They go for the neck.
Yeah. But they can also grab
immobilize you, get to the neck, kill you quickly. But a bear it's a herbivore or an omnivore. So like it doesn't have specialized fucking sharp steak knives for teeth, you know? So they just kind of chew on you.
Yeah, like I said, it breaks your back, eats your face.
Yeah.
And you're alive the whole time.
They just chew on you.
Oh, they definitely want to eat those eyeballs out or whatever, you know?
What do they get to?
Oh, man.
I mean, bears are like terrifying. You don't understand how fucking scary
Well, so not all bears. Black bears are pretty fucking like.
Sun bears are pretty cuddly.
Sun bears are pretty cool.
Still fuck your shit up.
Polar bears are basically dead.
In India.
We won there.
What's surprising?
We beat them.
I run a platform of killing the polar bears, and I think I'm doing a good job. All right.
Just don't fuck with grizzlies.
I just read recently.
Or Kodiak.
Recently.
Or Sasquatch.
In India, tiger death is well, not super common, but tiger death happens frequently in rural India, right?
They have a taste for blood.
Turns out this sloth bear has a higher body count because they are just
in India,
because they are just fucking rabid. They don't give a fuck. Like tigers will stalk you and like kill one guy. A fucking sloth bear will just run up and just like fucking KO a dozen people and fuck off back to the woods.
They're videos
insanely scary, and they're not that big.
Yeah,
they're just super scary.
The videos of the tigers though, like jumping at the guy on the fucking elephant, or there's one like on a fucking motorcycle.
There's people riding an elephant, a tiger just comes up at him.
You ever seen it?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, it is such a cool video. It's really cool. I'm like, go tiger!
It is insane.
I really hear about
you you see the tiger out in the grass, and then it disappears, and then like the elephant knows something's going on, you know. So like I think it starts backing up a little bit, and then like literally 5 feet from the elephant and jumps out again, just fucking comes up like eye level with the guy. Fucking. You pulled it up on your little small screen.
Oh wow, that thing can get up there.
Yep. This is the one.
Yeah, but I guess I've never seen. Well, here's anyway. That's the part that's like, oh fuck, that's right, cats can jump.
Jump pretty fucking high, even though you're on an elephant. Like
which means you got to replace all the elephants in India with Bigfoot, and you should be fine.
You can't ride Bigfoot.
So did you guys hear about the guy for a Guinness record?
Bigfoot.
Yeti?
No, Bigfoot. And then other parts would have Gravedigger with them. That's the only way to get away from the tigers is to be in Bigfoot. So replace all the elephants with Bigfoot.
Monster truck.
Tigers, no problem.
Okay. Until Tiger Eye comes at you.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Hey, I am lost as what the hell you guys are talking about.
Tiger back.
Instead of riding an elephant, ride Bigfoot.
Monster truck.
The monster truck, not the.
Oh, the monster truck.
I mean, Gravedigger.
Gravedigger.
Gravedigger. Sunday. Did you ever go to a monster truck rally as a kid?
I've never been to a monster
so
truck.
fucking
I
awesome.
only went to one, and I was really glad I did because it was entertaining as fuck.
It's awesome. I've only been to the one at Mid America. It sucked because it was such a tiny.
I have no clue where it was.
So I want to see. I want to go to Vegas to see that shit because they have like football fields worth of space that they just race and jump. Oh, it's so sick.
I spent a lot of time just at like the dirt track racing, So I grew up kind of around that shit.
Yeah, it shows.
Does it?
I don't know.
Little trashy side.
I love dirt track. That's
trashy.
Trash talk. So guess Guinness World Record, new one set.
The fucking robot?
No. This was a pair of daredevils breaking record for longest slackline walk over an active volcano.
Holy
That's
shit.
pretty specific.
Rafael Brady of Brazil and Alexander Schulz earned the Guinness World Record for longest slackline walk over an active volcano when they walked 856 feet across a line suspended 137 feet over the crater of Mount Yasser.
Yasser?
It's a stratovolcano on Tana Island,
active
in Vanuatu.
Where is that?
You're not familiar?
Earth. It's on Earth.
Look it up.
It's Earth.
I could have
sworn this was Mars. No, what country is all I want to know? Brazil, or something you said.
Yeah, it's in Brazil.
What?
There's a video of it too.
Is it lava? Yeah. Is it lava?
Oh, they're from Brazil.
Yeah, the Brazil.
It's Tana Islands in Vanuatu.
Southeast Asia.
I'll look it up
I
real
always say
fast.
Pacific Islands, Southeast Asia.
Yeah, probably Pacific Rim
Fiji.
easily.
Do you think it's active? Like there's there's
Yeah, I thought-
lava.
yeah,
Active like
is
a
it like-
volcano.
Magma or lava?
Liquid hot magma.
No, magma's underground.
Magma.
If it was magma,
All right.
they wouldn't be able
Sharks
to
with
see.
freaking.
How do you go to
magma.
Earth view?
You click Earth View.
Just zoom out. It's an island.
I don't see
Zoom out.
Earth view.
It should be the.
Don't touch that.
Earth
I'm not
view.
touching it. I'm pointing real close.
Yeah, it's Pacific Rim. It's
Australia,
kind of off of
New Zealand.
Australia. South
See us.
east of Papua New Guinea.
Oh, it's got its own continental shelf.
You can call me.
Well, that's what the rim is.
I love it when you
Pacific
call me
shelf.
Papua New
Guinea.
Why do they New England call themselves Kiwis?
New Zealand?
Yeah, they call themselves
There's
Kiwis.
Kiwis there.
The bird.
The
Yeah.
bird.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But why do they identify themselves as Kiwis?
They don't want to be Aussies. I guess. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
They could have come up with anything else.
I've never been there.
Is that New Guinea you said?
New Zealand.
No, New Zealand.
New Zealand Kiwis.
Zealand.
New Guinea or New?
What the fuck? New Zealand. We're talking about New Zealand just that. But
I know.
They started with Papua New Guinea.
Is it New Guinea or is it Papua New Guinea? Is the name of the fucking country? I don't know. I'm confused now.
Papua New Guinea.
The original inhabitants of the island, the Maori, have always held the
Spell
kiwi
it.
bird in high regard.
Spell that again? The what?
Maori.
The Maori? Really?
Maori.
It's a Maori.
Maori?
Maori.
Ma-
Maui.
It's
Wait.
got a with a little accent mark on it, but it's not the tilde.
Oh, Maui. Wowie.
What the
Perfectly.
But it's like, they are, right?
Maori.
Yeah, they are.
Maori. The bird.
I know what a kiwi bird
No,
is.
you know who the Maori are.
Oh, the people.
Tell your joke.
No, I'm asking you.
The Tiger
Haka,
Show?
The Rock is half Maori.
Oh,
Oh.
is he? Oh, so is fucking Tamira.
Oh yeah, that looks like
What?
the Rock right
well,
there.
I don't remember his name.
The
Morrison.
Hawk.
Morrison guy. Not Morrison.
Fan?
What the fuck? Morrissey or Jim Morrison?
No, Boba Fett. Django.
Oh, Timwara Morrison is
Tamara.
Yeah, Timwara.
Timwara.
Timwara
I
Morrison.
swear that's what I
Yeah,
swear.
he's New Zealand. Yeah, he's
Wow. Maui?
Maori.
Maori? Wowie.
Stop saying that. But he's like stocky as fuck, and that's like their.
Yeah, they do that
yeah.
dance and
Yeah, but
shit.
they're also like all like thick as shit.
Do they play any sports?
Yeah, rugby.
Yeah, football.
Rugby.
I think they are in rugby.
Football.
You've been playing.
And wrestling.
Foot rugby.
You've been playing the Maori foosball behind my back.
There's something like, I remember reading a
Wowie.
stat when I was a kid, that the general population has something like a
No.
2% chance of making an NFL roster or something like that.
Wow.
But the Maori people were like knocking on the door to 20%, I
Yeah,
think.
because they're
They're
brick
made perfectly to be
shitters.
linemen.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are. Yeah, yes.
Well, and they got the work ethic for it too. You
They're
know?
also-
Work ethic.
Yeah, but
ethic.
they're also just like
Ethnic.
a tank of a person. They are a man tank.
Well, what about Hawaii? Because there's a lot that
There's
come from
also-
Hawaii too.
I think they're just fat.
No, they get like the athletic ones, like the surfer and shit, like Tua and his brother.
Flying Hawaiian.
Tua
King of the Hill.
Tagovailoa.
Yeah, I try not to say his last name.
Tagovailoa.
Tago-
Tagovailoa.
Tagovailoa?
Tagovailoa.
No, that's
Take a
the
beer
other
out of
one.
that fridge.
Tula. Is Tua and Tulia.
I slit the sheet I slit, still not slit it sheet I sit.
Well, that's pretty shitty.
Oh shit! The dog went to careful.
Oh, not the dog!
Oh, no.
You see what happened? You
Oh,
see what he
no.
made him do?
Oh, can I get 2 beers just to?
I'll
Save
take
some
my
time.
last one, I suppose.
Didn't I just give you one?
No, I still have half.
You guys are alcoholics.
Shut up, drink a beer.
Why do we hang out? You influence me.
So,
poorly.
how long do you think it'll take?
Where's you good? Erica.
Yeah, grab it. How long do you think it'll take?
Jesus,
Whoa,
dude. All right, get to your balls, but I only have one hand. Okay.
Why didn't you use 2 hands and 2 elbows?
Because I only use one hand when I go for balls. It's muscle memory. Excuse me. The other hand is working my shaft.
Jesus. Hey, how much
How
noise
long did you use a
do
tippy
you
cup as a
make?
child?
Oh, up till a long time because it's just convenient.
All right. So when do you think they will make a robot that can do the longest slack line? longer than humans.
They've had balancing robots.
Yeah.
Slackline robots now
you want to
too?
see a bipedal robot, I assume.
I would like to
is what
see
you're
a
picturing in your head.
bipedal robot
pie
doing a
beetle robot?
slackline.
Pie beetle?
Bipedal?
Yeah, you said pie beetle. That's what
Bipedal? No, I do not want to see.
Goddamn pie beetle's got in the house. All right.
Pie beetles.
Mama just shakes them off with a broom.
Not pie beetle, you idiot.
How long though until we make a robot that can fucking bipedal?
I don't know.
It
A little
can
slack
balance, so.
It can
but-
already
No,
do
I'm
it.
asking you. When? Like
It can
the way
already do it.
robots
It
are
already can. Boston Dynamics already has a robot that balances itself. That's what gyroscopes are for.
bipedal.
This is a
Yeah.
loose wire or whatever they call a slack line.
It's a slack line. It's a little
Slack.
more than just like walking.
Balancing beam.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's still you can still produce the algorithm to make servos
it would probably need
and the
multiple
gyro.
gyroscopes
But
or
this
whatever.
guy's dealing
That's-
with like
It would have a
wind, volcano. A robot's gonna have to deal with outside circumstances,
Yeah,
not
but
just
the
a
robot
perfect
can
scenario.
also process that at 1,000,000 times faster than a person.
Says who?
Says robots already.
So
No, they
this,
don't.
They would.
Okay, do long
But they're
division.
not far behind.
Do long division right now,
They,
and I'll show the robots faster.
Are there any bipedal
they can't do it yet. It's
robots
they'll fail because
that
they will just do it in a
balance
vacuum.
on a slack line?
You fucking asshole.
They can do it in a vacuum. I'm sure they could probably make a robot
Stop
that can
bringing
do it.
back to vacuums, goddammit.
Leo
I'm
the
just saying.
robot can handle a slack line thanks to his legs and drone-like propeller. So he's not a quite. He's a,
No,
not a
Oh,
bipedal.
he's-
he's a
no.
hover slackliner.
Is there?
That's weak.
multi-joint legs, propeller-based thrusters.
But he hasn't done it over a volcano. Can he do it over a volcano?
a
Does that take
bipedal walking
heat and
robot that
everything
can
into it?
fly,
You said
slack line,
wind.
and
Who's
skateboard.
the
Sun,
yeah,
pressure
well,
in the atmosphere,
There's still hey man,
gravity.
maybe this is a modern day.
So the same robot also does skateboarding.
Jesus Christ! You're saying they can already do it?
It kind of looks like the robots that are in Star Wars that collapse into a little like half dome.
Oh, yeah,
thing, and you hit it and they bounce back
The
open.
maintenance droids, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks kind of like that.
Let's see it.
Oh shit!
Jesus.
That's a lot like one.
That's terrifying.
This is the modern retelling of John Henry. You know,
Who's John Henry?
John Henry that outpaced the steam
Engine?
steam. He was the guy who laid railroad tracks. The Fable of John Henry.
Oh, okay.
Upton died
Yeah.
after he beat the
Machine that could
machine.
do it.
Yeah,
or
this is a
whatever.
modern version of, but it's slackline and it doesn't fucking matter in any way.
Well, Slackline's pretty like
Yeah,
respected.
but it doesn't
in the circus
This robot's
community.
still only in research and
Yeah, but it doesn't
development.
connect to continent though. Slack, you can't put a slack line across the whole. They couldn't even do it
No,
with people.
I put a line across your mom's face.
Oh
No, I was saying
A line of other people.
it's
Was it-
respected in like the fucking circus community. You know, like normal people don't give a fuck about slacklining. You know,
yeah. So it's a modern retelling of
I
John
can
Henry.
slackline
So
if
no one
I
gives a
want.
fuck.
you could not.
Oh, I could.
What do you what?
Yeah,
What?
I think I could slackline. You got a slackline in that drawer?
Yeah, what are you looking for?
He pulls out. These are my slackline shoes.
No, I thought I had a slackline robot prototype in there.
Oh, where'd you put? Oh shit! We better find it.
So you didn't answer my question then. How long till this concept becomes a reality? And robots, because they beat our world record of running, they can run faster than us now. How long will it be
they can
until a
run faster
robot
than
can
Usain
slackline
Bolt.
better than us?
They can run faster than Usain Bolt.
So they can
Not
run
us.
faster than us,
Not no Usain Bolt.
which is faster than
'Cause he
us.
is the- don't lump yourself. Don't group yourself in with that. No, Usain
Shut
Bolt is
up.
the fastest.
It doesn't really
Yes.
talk about that. The main purpose of this specific robot, this is what the article's about, is that it can traverse multiple terrains, balancing, running over something, or even doing some stuff where it can get in the air.
Is that the quadruped or biped?
It's a bipedal walking robot that can fly, slackline, and skateboard.
Interesting. Because the army has been testing quadruped, basically mules.
Well, that's what we
There's a
know
lot
of.
of
That's
most
what we
robots
know of.
specialize in ground or aerial locomotion.
Interesting.
And this was like one that they're trying to be
Is
a
Tom Henry.
multi-terrain.
Sweet.
Tom Henry?
John Henry.
John Henry.
How is Carol?
I don't get that.
John,
Hello, John.
do you think that you could beat up a robot?
If I had a hammer, yeah. I don't have a hammer.
A robot with fucking Glocks?
You don't own a hammer?
You can't beat up a robot with Glocks. They'll just shoot you from a
What if you had a
distance.
shotgun?
I take a hammer over a shotgun when it comes to metal like that because I don't want kickback. Even with double-out buckshot, that's still gonna ricochet at you.
Well, what if you had a rifle?
Is the robot made of fucking pudding? Oh, what the fuck? A rifle? So you tell me I got 300 yards for this thing pacing at me to crack at it?
You have 2 Glocks. The robot has 2 Glocks. You think you could beat it?
No, it's a fucking robot.
Okay.
It's got literal robotic precision.
That's what I thought.
Dumbass.
Stay in the herd.
So, like, how long until this robot with fucking Glocks and the robot
We're
with...
this close. We're this close to Terminator.
The robot that can run fast.
I do. I get it.
God
how long?
damn.
Like, do you think
Next fucking week.
You need to get armor-piercing rounds now. This show just took a new turn.
Oh, shit. Everybody go out and get
You in here to find out how to survive.
Everybody go get 5.56 green tip at Shields. You can get it about, I think, a big thing of it for some money.
You have to order
That
it.
fell apart.
You have to order
No,
it
it's on the
because
shelf.
they don't have that. They have it on the shelf.
You could go to...
I haven't looked for ammo in a while.
You could go to Guns Unlimited and buy 5.56 green tip in a 55-gallon drum.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that before.
I want that.
Yeah.
I have no reason for it except for the robot.
You just want the barrel.
But it'd be
of
fucking awesome
ammo.
if a barrel of bullets was like, well, I'll never use this.
How much does it cost?
Oh Christ, like $1,500,
Couple grand.
fucking. I have no fucking idea. A
Yeah,
lot of money
for sure.
I don't know, but I haven't checked. I'm shooting on Sunday, and I haven't checked prices since probably a year or two. So I shot go buy ammo. Fuck.
It's almost hunting season, you know. I don't know if you do that with your
I don't
guns.
know.
No. I'm a little worried about camping coming up because it's hunting season. So like,
Where
I have to
do you
help my brother out all weekend.
I have orange,
Yeah, do that.
2 weekends.
but other people I'm with don't. What?
I have to help my brother out the next 2 weekends. They have the junk stock starts tomorrow.
Oh, you told me about that. Yeah.
My sister-in-law, she's about to have a baby. She can't be on her feet a whole lot, so my brother's like, can you come out and help?
Do you want to sling some junk with me?
I said if I can bring my dog.
Junk
And he's
is
like,
heroin.
hey, that's how you get more people in the tent if you bring a dog. I was
Honestly.
like, dude, Neva gets everybody. I'm literally talking to him about it walking Neva, and like in the middle, some girl comes on, can I pet your dog?
Yeah, it's very true. I've walked around with Derek with that dog, and every 2 seconds, as soon as someone stops, they're like, someone else is there to pet it.
You're a menace to society.
Me?
Yeah.
My dog is.
You and your dog combination walk down the street. They're like, oh, it goes, oh. Next thing you know, you're ruining fucking marriages.
Could you call that a virus?
Homewrecker. You're a
Maybe.
I don't know if you're a homewrecker, but
Fucking raping your churches, burning your women.
can't just
Bringing the mail to my mom.
Yeah. Some bitch.
Can't just. All right.
Stop.
Junk stock sounds fun, but I can't make it.
You want some
We're
junk?
next to the Bloody Mary tent.
That's
Jordan
dangerous.
said, like, oh, yeah, we've all been next to each other for so long, and they're like, this stuff nobody buys, they just bring to us, and we get drunk for free.
Nice.
What? At the end of the day or whatever?
Just
Night?
throughout the day. Here, nobody's buying these, have one.
I haven't been to a junk stock in quite a long time. You're gonna be there the entire weekend?
Ow, fuck, piss.
I'll be there Saturday and Sunday, yeah.
From what time to what time?
I told Jordan I'm gonna, if I got guests I gotta clean up the place for that I need, well, regardless.
Well, that's you leave in the middle of the
I
day.
need to
though.
clean up my shit for my guests before I can go out anywhere, so
Yeah.
I told him that.
But don't you do that in the middle of the day?
It
Noon.
just depends what time they leave. If people are out in the morning, I'll clean it as soon as they leave. If they don't leave till 12, which is the latest they can be
So
there.
you're not setting the tent up and everything with them?
No, they do that tomorrow, actually. It'll be up the rest of the time.
Oh, yeah, okay. They lock it down and shit.
He
So-
might have to tear it down.
So you're
this
just like
Sunday
gonna
and
go
put it back
show
next
up
weekend.
and give him like a relief, you know?
We'll just be there to run the register and help people, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah. Well, all
Fun.
right. All right.
Sounds like a farmer's market for a bunch of shit.
Junk. It's like, yeah.
It's a swap meet.
I'm bringing my cards to sell.
A flea market. Flea market. Are you?
I should.
Why wouldn't you?
I wouldn't.
I don't know. Put a couple like big ones out. You just never know who you meet. You never just like
Don't put a big one out. Put a regular one out. If you catch somebody, then you go, oh, well, I have all these.
yeah. Bring like 5 mid-tier cards or whatever. Set them out so someone sees like this guy's interested in cards. And you just have to have like a corner of the table.
Yeah.
Because like someone with cards will like notice that and talk
yeah.
to you about
Yeah.
it. So
just dangle out there a little bit. See what bites. It's like fishing.
Bring my WoW box.
you're talking about your dick?
Well, The fuck? You're fishing. You got the one card.
Oh, that type of
Now,
fishing.
are you going camp next weekend or not?
Next weekend.
We're doing a bro trip.
I think I might be tripping this weekend.
Tripping.
So we're not doing this.
Camp tripping.
So we're not doing
Trip,
next weekend.
tripping.
So we're not doing it next weekend.
No.
Well, fuck you. Because I didn't buy a tent. So good.
The next weekend. Next.
So I can do. Well, I don't know if I can do next.
Next, man. Talk about next. Yeah. Because there's not going to be that many more weekends after that. It's
going to be very nice.
Yeah, but you never know.
Right, but I'm looking at extendeds because I'm trying to book out.
So here's the thing. I went this weekend, and I'm glad I had overalls tucked away in the bottom of my truck to put on because it got cold that morning when I woke up. Plus, I was also going out on the water, so it's always colder when you're surrounded by water and shit.
True.
With wind and everything, but I didn't mind. I kind of like waking up when it's cold. You sleep better when it's cold.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Your body goes. Oh.
Yeah. I might not bring the cot. I might just lay on the ground this time. I don't know.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like the cot. It's an extra step of setting things up. But
it's also getting you off the ground. That's the point.
Yeah, and I'm just so used to it nowadays.
No, I'm saying the cold. I mean, I don't camp much, and even I know that. Come on.
What?
When you lay on the ground,
it makes you cold.
Colder. Yeah, because you're not. Yeah, the air circulation isn't cold as the ground. Let me know about that 2 weekends from now. Is it a bro trip?
2 weekends? No, it was Dan. Dan was planning that one in Iowa.
So bro trip.
Legends.
So bro trip.
I don't know what he's planning.
If you're there and Dan's there, it's a bro trip.
He might bring his lady.
Oh, I'm thinking. No, I mean, when I say bro trip, I'm like yo with your bros. Like, I guess I could include. I don't. Okay.
You can just go camping.
I don't exclude women, man.
Camping.
I don't exclude women. Okay.
Oh,
That's
okay.
just how I am.
So, bro is just camp. We're just camping, then just say camping.
With your friends.
Yeah, it's this. You act the same no matter what.
I don't know. I don't camp with people.
Oh, okay. You never camped with people.
It's been about 10 years since I camped with a person.
I think it's funner with people for sure. I didn't mind camping by myself, but
that's why I have a camper. I don't camp. I have a camper so I can ride my dirt bike.
Your camper.
So I can ride my dirt bike and not sleep on the ground.
Camper would be fun to have if you had a little small one. It's basically just like
I have the smallest camper you can buy.
He's got a kitchen and bathroom in it.
Yeah, well, I can't fit in the bathroom. I barely fit in this camper. The point is, but it's a toy hauler, So I need a trailer anyway. Well, might as well sleep in the fucking thing. So I have a nice, big ass bed.
Wait, it's
AC.
It's just a trailer, really. You converted?
No, it's a toy hauler.
Toy hauler.
A toy hauler is a camper with a lift gate and a place to put your machines.
And shit.
Okay.
If you can fit.
Yeah, I can't.
If you can fit, then you can shit.
Well, at least he doesn't have a bucket he shits in.
I want
the shit bucket?
I want to get one of those porta potty tents.
No, you can't fit in those.
I'll figure it out.
I've seen
You're
people...
gonna stand shit?
Stand on my head.
Shit.
You know the Shiwi?
Yeah.
You can make one for dudes for your poop?
She poo? No, it's a dog.
Dude poo.
Do poo?
Do poo.
The dookie. The dude. All right.
The poop shoot.
The point. I also have
the poop shoot.
Well, actually, tell you what, I can solve that problem.
Just squat down on the poop chute.
You don't have to sit down all the way.
It's a squatty potty, but for camping.
but it just but it's a poop chute, so it goes in you a little bit, opens you up, and it just so it just falls out.
Yeah, shit
pancakes.
You don't even have to push.
God damn it!
It does the work for you. Poop chute.
Just breathe heavy.
I prefer just to actually go out and squat in the woods. It's kind of nice.
I tell you what though, I realized I guess you're right. I can't fit in one of those porta potty tents, but I do have a 10x10 canopy with 4 walls I can zip up, so I can have a luxury bathroom in the middle of the woods.
You're gonna set a tent up while you gotta take
it's not a tent, it's a canopy.
I know, but still you have to set that up while you're
but I can
trying
shit
to
in peace.
The thing that you brought over here.
Then I have a little table.
So you can't see what the bears are gonna sneak up on you while you're shitting.
No, that thing didn't.
Yeah, but they can't see me though.
That thing didn't have walls on it, did it?
It
has walls. Like
and
you
can
put
hear
them
it.
on.
Animals have super senses.
Yeah, they know.
That's why they stay away because there's danger.
No, animals know it's your weakest part.
Oh, they know people have food.
They know it's your weakest moment.
Good point.
There's no way he's gonna fight back when he's got shit.
I will notice a bear outside the canopy before the bear knows where I am inside the canopy.
You don't think?
And I always shit with a handgun. I mean, that's just
all right. Fair enough. That checks out.
I always shit with a loaded gun.
So what is this?
I don't want to die.
What else is your left hand doing?
Why? I'm not holding it. It's within. I mean, it's right there because I don't want to die on the toilet. That's basically the point.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't want to get jumped on the toilet.
You don't want to worry about shooting yourself on the toilet either?
No, because I have fucking trigger discipline. Guns are not dangerous if you know how to handle them.
No, I know. What if it falls?
I'm not going to drop it. Also, if a gun...
It can.
Yeah, the SIG 320 that the Army bought, yeah, they do that. But, like, very few guns will go off when you drop them unless they are severely malfunctioning.
Cheap. Highly manufactured.
All right, I got some local news. Did you guys hear about what happened at Lake Cunningham the other day?
Another body?
Guy died?
No, wait. I'm going to go with either a body or dudes fucking.
I'm going to go with like a goose attack.
Oh, while someone's fucking or just a goose
attack? No. I'm going to go with like... someone fucking
a goose?
Someone fucked a goose.
Whoa.
This involves a horse.
Someone fucking a horse?
Oh, shit. No, there's a horse.
No, the horse did
horse
get fucked,
trail.
though.
Broke its leg or something.
A horse broke away from its owner in Nebraska, ended up requiring help from
loose.
firefighters to escape a swampy area. The Nebraska Humane Society reported to Lake Cunningham in Omaha Sunday after a horse named Dakota fled from its owner and became stuck.
Isn't every horse named Dakota or Trigger?
Maybe. I don't know.
Too many horses are named Dakota. Anyway.
Like a Treyu style. It was stuck in a swamp.
Where's our swamp?
It gave up. Into the nothingness.
Can't give up.
I've never seen that movie.
Oh, that's sad.
I've never seen that
But you know
movie
what we're talking about, so how do you know? How'd you know?
Memes, pop culture, the band Atreyu.
Oh, okay.
I know the story. I may have seen that.
There's swamps. There's like little coves of the... It's a big lake.
Good
point.
There is the tributaries that are quite wet.
Well, and it's also
that
just, it's a dam.
I just thought it's funny they call it like a swamp, and I guess maybe it's like a little swamp stain thing.
It was probably mud.
Well, yeah, I mean, but like all the tributaries that go into Lake Cunningham, I mean, that's muddy as fuck. So
yeah,
I guess I can
for
see
sure.
That. That's.
Have you ever even been on that lake?
Yeah, I grew up right next to it. Yeah, so I.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
So you've explored the entire lake?
Yeah, I got stuck a lot.
It's a fucking big ass lake.
It's big. Well, I liked when they drained it, and we could go. You had to try, but you could walk around. It stayed muddy the whole time.
What do you mean walk around? There's a path around, isn't it?
No, when the lake was drained about 15 years ago, you could walk the lake bed.
Oh, okay.
It's very, very, very difficult because it's a fucking muddy lake bed. It never dried.
Yeah.
But they found multiple cars, bodies and barrels, weapons.
Really?
Oh, is that why they drained it to see what was in there?
No, they drained it for...
It was the zebra thing.
Well, the zebra mussels, and they also did a lot of different changes to it. They made a lot.
They built a campground.
Yeah, like it was completely remodeled, if you will. That's why they drained it. But
so was there a lot of I feel like there was a lot of weeds that grew around when it was drained or whatever.
Probably it was.
There was a lot of snags when I went out there.
You're saying
snags.
Like every time I cast it, I was getting snagged on something.
Well, yeah, but a clear lake will grow seaweed. It's not the sea. The seaweed.
Grass.
Yeah, lake grass.
Kelp.
Seagrass.
Well, that's the problem with
Fremont has those when we went last summer. We did
kelp
that late night dip in that one little lake or pond.
Oh yeah.
And remember all that kelp feeling shit in our feet swimming out in the middle of it all?
Yeah, that's why you gotta swim out past it. That's only in the shallows,
Oh, it was out deep as when we were hitting it. We were in the shallows. It wasn't anything
kelp.
crazy.
No, that's not true.
It wasn't kelp.
I didn't feel it until we were further out.
It was Cthulhu.
Well, yeah, there's a little beach, and then once you get then the kelp, because there's the ropes. Once you get past the ropes, you get all the kelp shit, and then once you get out into the deep enough lake, like 10 feet, the kelp doesn't have enough light to grow there, and you can just swim. And I had a fucking life jacket on. I was just floating. It was great.
Good thing you said that because the light grows kelp. Lake Cunningham, when they cleaned it up, everyone was pissed because all the skiers couldn't ski because the lake is very shallow.
They ski out there?
Very shallow lake. So all that kelp was growing up and it just bind up the propellers. So everyone was pissed.
Propellers? Skiing?
Did they make the lake deeper or something?
Are you talking about water skiing?
Well, they're not snow skiing in Lake Cunningham. Damn.
I was thinking of ice skating, I guess.
So all the skiers at Carter Lake were pissed because the lake was clean and it was binding up all the propellers.
I didn't even realize it was a skiing lake.
It is. It's long and narrow.
Is it still?
Yeah.
Not when I was out there.
So you have to. They have a mower basically. They mow the lake basically all day, every day. There's this trawler going up and down the lake mowing the kelp out because it would damage all the stuff. I was like,
our taxpayer dollars are paying for that?
We're not in Iowa, so no.
Cunningham?
Carter Lake.
Oh, you're talking about Carter Lake.
Carter Lake, yeah.
I thought we were still on Cunningham.
No, but that's why Cunningham.
I don't think he ever.
If it was clean.
Designated.
He never did. He
Cunningham.
never did. No.
Damn it! I said Carter. It's the C word. Cunt. Fuck. Okay.
It's shaped like a C too.
The point is, so Carter Lake is actually Carter Lake. Cunningham was the same reason.
Well, that's when I was like, I've never
up.
seen a skier on Cunningham. You never said.
Okay,
I'm
yes.
talking about Carter.
Well, I thought but that's why all the kelp grew because it was clean, fresh water. There. Fuck you.
I went kayaking at
Christ,
Carter this year, and it smelled like shit. It looked like shit. There was a lot of skiers and boaters,
but they smelled like shit.
The lake just looked like shit.
Shit lake.
Yeah, and there was
shit lake.
I had shit luck too. Maybe that didn't help, but
fishing.
Yeah, and there was a lot of bait fish. I was like, "There's gotta be fish," and I just didn't have any luck. But if they're fucking mowing out there, I can see why they don't have much fish. You know,
yeah, it's not a fishing lake; it's a skiing lake.
Apparently, well, it's also part of Iowa. But I've actually heard people have good luck fishing out there before, so I don't know.
15 years ago.
I think I needed to go into the coves. Is where I needed to go.
You ever fish Lake Manawa?
No, I've actually never been to that lake.
It's a mud bottom lake.
I don't
so
have
I'm
an
really
Iowa
curious
fishing license.
How?
It's a swimming lake too, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's only like 10 feet deep. It's
the entire it's a pretty big lake, isn't it?
It's huge, but it's shallow. My dad grew up at Lake Manawa.
Have you been there then?
Yeah,
obviously?
yeah, bunch of times. Yeah, it's a fun lake, but it's a mud bottom
lake.
Lake.
A bunch of Iowa people.
So when you jump off the docks, like I remember this because I was in youth group and I jumped off the dock. And I sunk up to my knee in mud, and I'm like, "Oh fuck!" And I started freaking out.
Yeah.
I started freaking the fuck out because I'm like, "Oh shit! I can't get out of the mud to go up to the surface." Oh, that freaked me. Oh boy.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
That's when I learned that it's a mud bottom lake. I go, "Who made this?
Yeah. What's the point of that? Why are we swimming here?
Why is this mud?" It's crazy. Also, my dad had a friend who drove onto Lake Manawa and it was frozen, and then it suddenly wasn't frozen, and there's a 57 Chevy in the bottom of Lake Manawa.
Lost his truck. That sucks. I went out to Trainer, Nebraska, or Trainer, Iowa.
Yeah.
At one point, and there was this quarry that was like turned into a water, or they flooded it essentially.
Yeah.
It was like a rock quarry.
Yeah.
And it was fucking dope as fuck for swimming. It was just like this private spot. I don't even know the people that I was there with anymore.
Good clean water?
Dude, it was the cleanest water I'd ever seen. You could see your feet as you're swimming around. And this lake was not big at all. It was a little pond, on someone's property. There was a dock. There was little bluegills and stuff. There was probably, I bet, a bass or two out there. Who knows? Maybe more than that. But, yeah, it was just really cool because I had never seen anything like that. But, I mean, it made sense that it was like a private, someone was mining this and then purposely turned it into a little private lake or whatever.
It's pissing me
are you okay there?
No, I can't get to it. Okay, I got it.
Wow.
So
that was the worst display of man I've ever seen.
Do you have anything else
I'll show you more disappointing
trash talk besides John's opening of bottles ability?
Anything to trash talk?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
You don't have any more stories. You put your computer away, it looked like.
Well,
it was dying.
Football on.
Oh, blaming on your dock, are you?
Yeah.
Ooh, laces out versus...
Laces out.
Penalty.
But why was the dick in her butt?
Too many men on the field. She had tucked.
Captain
Winky is
tucked back.
If I could
bitch about anything, it's that there was way too many awesome Kobe Bryant rookie cards for sale in the last 2 weeks. And that's what I like to personally collect. And I bought a bunch of them.
You bought them all.
I thought we were going to work on your car.
Jizz.
I just picked that up.
We know where your loyalty lies
Son
now,
of a bitch.
apparently.
Son of a bitch.
No, I haven't. The
Has
money
to
I want to
end in
spend on
the
my
D.
car is a lot less, or a lot more than I want to spend on cards.
Yeah, but you could sell the cards and pay for the car.
Yeah, no. I did the Kobe's for a long term. I love Kobe.
That's
So-
that's his
haven't mentioned-
collection.
I also I'd like to try to sell them around retirement age or sometime around there when I feel like the card market's on a
I
good
see what you're
spot.
saying. Yeah, okay.
So they're also like a long term investment.
Fair
It
enough.
was like they won't mean anything when
What's-
I'm dead.
what's
and I
the-
don't know
what's
if
the
anybody's-
best Kobe
Derek's like,
card?
I'm gonna buy a boat and
What-
fucking
how much is
retire on my cards.
What's the highest Kobe card that's gone for sale, that's sold?
that has sold?
Yeah.
Oh, millions of dollars.
You could buy at least a supercharger with that. With $1 million.
A
You could at
Lamborghini?
least get one supercharger.
He had some
What do you mean,
record
a
last year. They got set with one of his cards. I think it was like over 8 million or
What's
something.
your most valuable card if you're willing to disclose that?
Say what?
What's your most valuable card if you are willing to disclose that?
I have one card that is game worn jerseys for Kobe, Brady with the Patriots, Mike Trout,
What do you mean,
baseball player for
It's-
the Angels,
it's got the little
and
patch.
Mario Lemieux.
It's got the patch thing.
Yeah.
It's a special
It says
card.
fantastic, and then 4 is all cut out in the cardboard with all their game worn authenticated jerseys in there. The only thing is that card is an unlicensed, like they didn't have a deal with
Oh.
all of the major sports. But it was this crazy card that was made. There's only like, for the specific one I have, there's only 24 of them made. And then they have like other ones that are even more limited than that, that are like similar. They always have like multiple different players across
Yeah,
different
they cut the jersey up.
sports.
You know?
What would that? What would that go for?
That card has been steadily going up in price for a little while. I mean, it's kind of like any like stock or Bitcoin. You'll kind of, but there's
Right.
always a trend,
Yeah.
and it's been trending up for quite a while. I've seen it go for between like 500 and 600 on some versions of that same sort of card.
Okay.
Now, my specific card, I think at the time when I got it, I found one instance of it having been sold like in a few months prior on eBay, and it was like around $300. I got the card, I think, for like $190.
Well, for $300, you can get some pretty sweet Flow Masters.
Flow Masters.
Oh yeah, I did old school style. I get some old school style of that. I didn't know you had like, fucking. That's a sick card. That's a really cool card. Sucks it's not licensed though. Damn. That's the fucker.
Oh boy, that card! If it was like a Topps or
Yeah.
But that's the thing though. I think Panini, is the, and I don't even know if they have hockey.
No, that's
Panini makes a
It's a
makes a
sandwich-
different
Sandwich
brands
press.
of cards,
Sandwich press.
and sandwich man.
just like that. Yeah, they have licenses with basketball, football, soccer, and I believe baseball. I don't know if they have hockey. Topps has baseball, and I think they might have something else. And there's some other card brands, like Wild Card's another one, and whatnot. Panini owns a bunch of shit, but they just got sold, I believe, to... God, I can't remember the name of the company, but I think it's one of the people that does, like, sports betting or something like that.
Oh, really?
Something like that. Yeah, something crazy.
Like mybookie.ag?
Maybe.
So
What?
Mybookie.ag.
Oh, all right.
it's kind of crazy, like, to a degree. I don't know, like...
Huh.
Yeah, a card was made at the time that this company had. Upper Deck. You remember Upper Deck?
I know what Upper
Like, they're
Deck
trying to
is.
make a comeback, and I think they're trying to get basketball licensing back.
Interesting.
And so Panini might not make that anymore. Who knows? It depends on what type of contracts
Are
they
there
sign. But
are there basket sports card NFTs yet?
oh yeah,
I would imagine. It's okay. Are they?
there's a lot of sports NFTs.
Got a good point. I'm trying to think of instead of making.
I don't
it
have any
physical-
NFTs. I don't.
Yeah, I don't.
You think it's a waste?
Oh yeah, it's already trending down. It's
Is
already,
it really?
Oh, dude, it's a massive scam. It's just one giant scam.
So I've always
It
thought
seems like it.
I've always thought NFTs will be the future.
It makes sense to store
But
your information
a
like
paper
that way.
card though,
Yeah.
to keep that shit mint.
Yes,
NFTs always going to be mint.
but also with the way
What?
futurism is going, printing is dying.
I got a question
So,
about
Exactly.
that's why
All
I'm
those
asking
old
about
cards and
NFT.
shit.
Lots of new stuff, like, and new cards. That's what I'm saying.
I have one
New
big
cards
gold card. Of course, I'd love to have an MJ rookie, but there's a specific Kobe Bryant rookie called the Chrome Topps version of his rookie card from Topps. That card raw rarely sells for less than $1,000.
Do you have one?
No.
Damn.
I really want to get one.
I thought Tony said he had something like that.
No, he had that old, was it
Mantle.
Mickey Mantle?
Yeah. Mantle?
So Tony had we found some comps of graded Mickey Mantle cards with Tony. There was one going for I think it was just over $1,200. And it was like a PSA 5 or something, maybe a 4. And his was clearly looked way better condition. So he probably had, I would assume, around $2,000 card. I would have to go look at the comps for a perfect 10 if they even exist. You got to look at the highest comp there is. And
it's
then
a whole
you can kind of
scoring
figure
system.
out it might be more like 3, 4, maybe 5, but probably 3 at the tops would be my guess.
It's a lot of numbers. Derek, I want to shift topics real quick and ask you about something I was thinking about the other day, and I think you might have a nice perspective on it.
Is it supposed to go in you when you stand?
No.
The poop shoot?
Sorry, that's different.
The
squatting maneuver.
AI-generated art.
Oh yeah,
I've seen a lot of stuff on that.
Especially talking about the robots and stuff, like AI. You just have to put AI in a robot with Glocks and you're dead. That can run, and it can make art. How would an artist feel at this moment? Someone that
robots don't feel.
No, but as an artist that makes ads or makes art, that's trying to sell their art and shit.
If you watch a robot paint,
you can watch it.
There's only so many things it can do.
I've never watched it paint
with it's certain mechanized movements, right?
It can mimic artists, though.
We're talking about AI, AI generation art, or physical robots making art.
Oh,
I was thinking physical robots.
No, I'm talking about the AI. Definitely the AI generated art.
Because
a lot of people can picture a pretty picture in their head, but then to recreate it on a canvas or whatever.
Yeah.
But that doesn't matter. It's digital art. Digital art is a thing now. People don't put them on canvases. You can
think of an image in your head, and you got to go and create it on Photoshop or Illustrator or whatever.
So that's what I'm asking.
That's why a print isn't worth as much as the original. So I don't think AI art is a real thing.
But the AI can come up with the art faster and most likely soon better than a human could.
Yeah, but that's not art then.
Well,
or it could be because art is completely arbitrary.
Exactly.
Arbitrary.
So how would a young artist that's trying to be a digital artist
motivated by
arbitrary? No one.
Because somebody told it to make this.
Just so exactly.
I feel like.
So people make art because they have a reason to.
A computer could never create a new style.
Because something motivates
it. Can't create a new style. It only has to be programmed to mimic something,
It only knows what's put into it, and then until we actually have true machine learning, it's...
Do the military doesn't?
I don't know. That probably.
How come nobody
you don't know that for sure.
How come nobody laughed at my arbitrary joke? I thought that was pretty good.
We didn't get it.
Arbitrary?
It's not a good joke if we didn't laugh.
Well, because you were talking.
Well,
over it.
Why would you create art nowadays? Would you learn how to make art, or would you just learn how to program the AI?
Art is only used for wallpaper.
Now, it's one thing to program something and says, "Here's my inputs. This is what I'm picturing," and it creates it. It still has a creative input into it.
What if you fed?
But if you're just giving something here's what you're capable of doing, now just randomly do that shit.
Now here's the idea. What if you input your entire memoir of your life into an AI and it decides, and that's what the essence of your art.
There's philosophical questions if that's even a sentient being or not.
No. God damn it! No, I'm saying say memoir. Say I was raised in Nebraska. I was
not transposing everything in your brain onto a machine.
No, but if you type up and feed an AI the information of your life and it creates art based on your life experiences and what you've told it.
Yeah, for sure it could.
That'd be interesting, actually.
You'd have to also
a fun thought experiment.
That'd be kind of fun.
You'd also have to feed it to the internet too, though, to see what art is.
I mean, obviously you lie to it, but I'm saying is if
you would lie to it.
I was born with a very large penis.
I was born as a poor black
Unfortunately,
child.
it wasn't mine.
And unfortunately, it could have been bigger.
As a poor black child?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I did the jerk. I've never actually seen it, but I know the reference.
Oh, God.
I was born a poor, large-dicked child.
In fact, my dick was larger than me.
I came out dick last, so technically I fucked my mom.
They thought my dick had cancer, but nope, it was just me.
I would like to know what a robot would make art out of a child with a big...
You want to start sketching it out?
No. No, I don't want to fish.
What's your motivation? Kids with huge cocks.
But that's the thing, like, too, like, with the AI, it can create art instantly. You know, like whatever you like want to give it in, like, and do it in the Baroque style. You know.
Yeah, that's why it's kind of bullshit because it doesn't. You know, it's not art.
There's no
is
heart
human.
to it or whatever.
Yeah, art is a reflection of humanity. That's what it is.
So I've heard there's a stat that like
until a robot or AI can become sentient,
until I can bang that robot, it doesn't make real art.
You know, AIs write articles and stuff now too, right?
We've talked
that's
about
been around,
this before.
That's been
John.
around for a little while. That's been around for a little while.
It's terrible.
I
use it. It's terrible.
What?
I use an AI writer for my websites, and it's awful.
Oh. But
you have to. It doesn't. It's
I'm
not like
sure
what
you
think
have a
it is.
shittier algorithm than the one that professional companies can hire.
But AI
hire
technology
or own.
Oh,
is there to help you write. Basically, you give it some bits of information, and it will write an article.
It starts it, and then you go back
and
and edit it,
and you proof it, and you can crank out an article in 5 minutes.
Okay.
That's what it does. It doesn't sit there and go, "I'm going to write an article, but also going to be,
So what about
disguised
that?
as Russian propaganda."
What about that? An AI creates an art for you, and then you edit it. What if that's like a fucking assignment in college?
That'd be pretty cool. But that's all it does make you an artist. It makes you a bullshitter.
I don't know. So that's why I was just like curious. Like, will art disappear?
No.
Or will it like go under? Like, will new forms of art, right? Or there's always going to be painters.
There will be machine influence in art. There's will always be people that will just buy something that's made purely by some machine that's just randomly picking colors and strokes.
So do you think artists are pissed off about AI art?
Yes,
I'm sure there's a lot of people that are excited about it. And they can make a philosophical argument that, well, the programmer has imprinted their own imagination onto it.
It would make graphic design a lot easier, too.
That's what I've been saying.
No, so you can find like
people
the most
don't have
popular,
jobs.
No, so you can find the most popular logos.
They kind of have that
can,
already. There's all those websites that are like, here's like X amount of templates. There's X amount of colors.
Oh, there's
a primary, secondary, tertiary.
That's all made by a person.
There's some, and they'll even like, well, no, they're not. Somebody just inputs some information.
It's a template.
And it'll spit out some stuff and say, here's what we think are the 3 best things for you based on what you told us.
Sure, but that's not necessarily AI. That's just more of a...
It's an algorithm.
A form of AI that's taking input and making decisions for you.
Yeah, well, then
you might as well say Ask Jeeves is an AI.
Is if then... Okay, then is C++ a fucking AI then? Because you give it commands if this, then this?
Those languages are honestly made to kind of mimic the same type of decision-making process you have. Yes, no, there's if, then.
Yeah.
You can do truthy, falsy, so you can even start getting into like, no, those are actual values.
Knifey, spoony.
And ways of creating what you would call these different like loops and stuff in the code that creates a conundrum of like, okay, well, here's the input. Take this input. Here's a bunch of decisions I want you to make on this input to come to an answer.
Yeah.
And the way that stuff's built, I mean, you can get infinitely complex, and that's what human thought is. So,
not mine.
Yeah. Because can you do it?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got to sit there and think about, okay, well, how do you break down human thought? Are there like, we'll say like 5 archetypes of thought. Something like, I'm hungry.
Yeah, damn it.
I want to fuck. I need to shit or defecate.
I'm 3 for 3 right now, baby.
I'm tired.
Okay.
You guys throw some crack?
I need to have fun or whatever.
Yeah.
Enjoyment. Human interaction.
Social.
Socializing. Socialism.
So you might have ultimately one loop that surrounds them all that says, what is the function that you want? Yeah. I want social interaction. Then you might have a function for social interaction.
Are you creating The Sims right now, or what's going on?
No, that's just like if you were to try to do some code you like nest all those things are like Russian nesting dolls, but all the nesting dolls, they're not like just like an onion. There's millions more smaller ones that comprise the larger, it's like an infinite universe.
Yeah, they fractal together.
It's all one large cake.
That's what makes it so hard to duplicate AI.
And then their heads start exploding.
We have versions of AI, but they usually specialize in something. It's not a true creative thought or being or whatever, digital or otherwise.
Wouldn't an AI then specialize in more an art better than any art teacher could? I'm out of beer. I could probably go for a Stella here in a little bit.
You get one now.
I saw that the AI created the next Beatles album cover.
That sounds so stupid. Thank you. I haven't seen that.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty good. Like, yeah, I can see them doing that. That seems like a Beatles album cover, But it's also just.
But at the time of all the Beatles albums released,
we can't hear you.
Anybody expect what they did?
Okay, but that's the thing. Like, any artist could also do a, next Beatles album cover.
Sure.
Sure. So it's just another artist. But if they ever hang up AI art in a gallery, do they have to have the model of computer?
GTX 3090?
Yeah. The MAC address and shit.
That's great.
Mixed medium.
Follow me.
This graphics card and shit.
It's like, oh shit, this processor has an OnlyFans. And they just sit there.
Oh shit.
It's literally just the fans.
What if an AI could do a live stream art where just art's over itself or whatever, zone
That'd
out
be cool.
things or whatever?
That'd be sweet, actually.
Yeah, just because there's webcams.
That makes me think about something. Okay, well, my
porn.
Well, because of the whole, this processor has OnlyFans. And you said about making art, I'm like, oh shit, there's this Instagram model who doesn't exist.
Who doesn't exist? She's fake.
I've come across. Not literally, figuratively. I've come across several pictures of this super hot chick. I'm like, oh damn! So I click on the comments, see who it is, and it's like, oh no, it's this lady from whatever country, and she processes these photos to the extent where she basically makes a fake person in Photoshop, and there's a whole following.
Oh, so it's. It's not even her photos. It's just random photos.
It's her photos. She does the pose and then shops it to the point where she's unrecognizable and it looks like a completely different person. It's actually really impressive.
Yeah, there's obviously that.
But what I'm saying is
filters and shit for that.
How far past Uncanny Valley are we?
Uncanny Valley,
Uncanny Valley, where
we pass the Rubicon.
You know what I'm talking about? Uncanny Valley.
No.
Where stuff the more realistic something gets, the creepier it gets. But once it get past that creepy, and it looks real. That's the Uncanny Valley, and it's been a problem with CGI.
So we just get so used to it.
No, it's the fact that the more human something tries to look, the creepier it looks until it's perfect. That's the Uncanny Valley. So it goes up,
It'll
up,
never
up,
be
up,
perfect
up.
though.
Nope, the Uncanny Valley is that up, and then dips. Oh God! And then it goes back up. We have not crossed Uncanny Valley as far as
I don't
CGI.
think we would. You wouldn't.
We're going to eventually. So
no way a robot.
Fractals.
Don't you fractal me.
So the point is, how long until we get OnlyFans that don't exist? They're just
that exists already,
dude. I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I'm not talking troll accounts.
No, he's talking about because the filters.
Women.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if
rendered
that's not that
women
long.
that look so real.
If someone is
so
smart
not just
enough,
rendered women, there's rendered women. Porn.
Yeah, but if you have an AI that can
you're talking about something that looks extremely real.
Factory?
That you and I could go up there and it motion triggers this into a fucking super hot woman.
HoloLive is already doing that.
Probably not that far away. HoloLive.
Yeah, I know.
Do you like the guy on the side of the street in Cyberpunk that always had the dick jerk off machine hanging off himself?
Ha!
Do you do it outside of a window
next to the food box machines or whatever the person was puking into in the first episode?
I'd probably do it. Anyway,
jerk off in a window?
No, the jack off machine.
Oh, okay. But
no.
Wait a second. I want to know though. If you were in a high tower building, would you jerk off in the window?
Yes. Of course.
Never brought to my attention to do that.
It came to my attention immediately.
Would you, Derek, jerk off in a window?
I honestly never thought about that either.
I might do it when I get home.
Well, you don't have a. You
just jerk up into a window. Jerk up out of.
It's like, God damn it, this won't come off.
You have to be hanging out of a window. I feel like at least.
It's like a make a review of Windex 1 star. Does not remove cum.
Knowing that maybe other people can see you in the window.
I have a big.
I don't know.
I have an acre. No one's gonna see me jack off.
Well, so what about the king? People were clearly maybe be able to see him.
No, it's too high up. Anyway, so back to CGI OnlyFans, Uncanny Valley. There was something I was like, damn, you said something and then you whatever.
You just want to keep talking about CGI women you jerk off to.
No,
that's what it sounds like.
I don't need your permission to do that.
No. I'm just asking when it will happen. Is that what you want to know?
At what point? Oh, that's what I was saying.
Give it 10 years.
But the ironic part is there's so many filters being used already in still images that it's not difficult for a robot, AI, to make a hot chick on Instagram that looks filtered, and in reality, it's a render of a completely fictional person.
What happens when the women that need sex work or whatever start to pretend that they're robots? So that people will have sex with
Give me...
How long do you think that?
I only fuck robots.
Get
out of here, that organic pussy.
So all the prostitutes well, I ain't getting any work. I'm just gonna pretend I'm a robot.
Do you think when you're fucking them, they have to pretend to glitch out sometimes?
You're right.
Oh yeah, give it to me, daddy. Daddy.
You're right, proper CPU.
I mean, I just
insert
joke,
semen.
But
give me your skunk.
You can imagine it happening. He's like, wait a second.
Are you?
Can I see your circuits? This is flesh right here.
I've been
Come
hacked.
all over my circuits.
No, the guy then realizes
Plug
that he's
my
not
GUI port.
fucking a robot.
Dracarys.
He's actually fucking a human.
Ew, gross.
Yeah, would that be scarring to him and shit? A human?
Maybe you just have a little wire hanging out your butthole. Like, yeah, see, I'm a robot.
I mean, yeah.
This is a cutoff extension cord.
So how long until we're that far from that?
Well, yeah, we gotta have fuckable robots. Okay, excuse me.
Butt fucking
Excuse
robots.
me. We already
How far?
have.
Is that 100 years away?
No, we already have
It's like
fuckable
probably
robots.
Now. They do have fucking robots.
Well, yeah,
now.
I was saying.
No.
Robots fucking in the mini mall.
Yeah.
Fuckable
fucking
robots,
everywhere.
not fucking robots. We
What?
all have an auto blow. So we
Oh,
all have
auto blow.
I guess I have one. The fucking robots that are fuckable is very different. Like I want to see a load lifter and be like, "What's up?" That forklift is looking nice.
That's
fuckable robots. So it's just how far. How
you were just
when
talking
does it
about
become-
passing the Canny Valley that
So
they have
when
to
does it
look like
become
humans. Now you
common-
want to look like forklifts?
Shut up. When does it become socially acceptable to fuck the robots? That's the question.
People do it now.
When people fuck robots.
No,
You
but
just
like,
said you have a robot.
You'll pick
you
up
fuck.
a robot to bang instead of a chick. You're like, ew, gross, get off me, bitch. You have
Robots
opinions?
aren't walking among us.
I want to fuck someone with rights.
The robots
I want a
don't-
robot.
You can go get one now.
Yeah, robots don't walk among us yet. When
Are
that
you
happens,
sure?
no.
What's the square root of 108?
Get the fuck out of here.
127.
You're a convincing
No, it's
robot.
definitely less than that.
127.
The square
A real
root.
robot would pretend he doesn't know what it is.
Yeah, a root would just be like 3.5, 6, 8, 9, 12.
3.5. Don't.
Niner.
So the robots will see my dick apparently.
Are you a robot walkie-talkie?
Yeah. We're in the Rockies.
This all
What the
brings us
fuck?
right back to Of Love and Robots and my favorite episode,
Ooh, yeah.
What?
the pool cleaner.
That was like
Really?
20
The pool
episodes
cleaning
ago.
robot
We talked about
gets
this.
upgrades until he becomes the universe's greatest artisan. And in his final
Oh,
installation,
He makes
it's a
art?
real life piece where he sheds all of his upgrades and returns to
That's
the state
right. That was a
of
good
the
one.
pool cleaning robot because his greatest question in life was, what is the best way to perfect what you were made for? And he returned to his original state.
To
That's
just
pretty dope.
I clean
Skim the
pools
pool.
better than any robot ever has, and that is perfection.
I am the pool cleaner. Why make art?
No, it's the art is whatever you're best at, do what you're best at.
Just clean your pools, man.
And he's like, I was best at cleaning pools,
Oh, wow.
even though he became the best at art.
I think my favorite is the
The art.
But he had an
What?
existential question, which is artistic.
That
in
is
its own
Another
right.
that is very deep.
That is art.
and that's not near. That's way better than my favorite.
Do you think an AI wrote that?
Which is that That is a lot deeper. I didn't really think about that. It's been a while since I've seen it.
It's just animation, right?
Shut up! My favorite is the one
animated.
Where the guy, the spaceship gets lost.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. And he's battling the AI or whatever that's on board.
No. Then he's like, he like finds this chick that he used to bang, and they start banging, and it turns out that like, dude, that was.
She's like, let me see reality. You don't want to see that.
Yeah, and then it's, but yeah,
he's also in like a loop or something, wasn't he?
His brain is basically, they're controlling the thoughts, so they don't know that they're wasting away in this crazy living nebula thing. That would.
He's in the Matrix.
That was a mind
terrifying.
He's in the Matrix,
more or less. But
it's like a Lost in Space or your space shuttle, whatever you're in, isn't working, and there's something on board.
He's just out there,
and it turns into like an absolute, truly a nightmare.
They made a jump and they ended up in this like sentient nebula thing. Have you not seen Love and Robots?
No, I need to. I saw it.
Oh man, you need to watch. So good.
So
the live action one's great with Seth, or the guy that plays Topher Grace.
What?
From that 70s show?
The
freezer.
Sounds like he hasn't seen it.
They went to a new apartment and there's like this old like
I thought it was like a
50 style looking fridge box thing.
The episode.
It's the only live action one, I believe.
All right, don't spoil it.
But it's not.
I gotta watch this.
There's portions. There's like the beginning and the end.
I think The Simpsons already did it.
Simpsons did it.
Yeah, but it's really good though.
Don't spoil it.
Futurama did it.
Oh, is Tula her?
Yeah. So Simpson did the tooth, and then Futurama did Bender's ass.
No, is his ass or his chest?
Both.
Okay.
Starts in the ass, or is it starting in the chest and go down the
chest?
I honestly think Futurama is very underrated.
Yeah,
I love Futurama.
I think it's better than Simpsons.
I remember when it first came out, like I felt disappointed, but because they were like, "Oh, it's The Simpsons," and then they're like, "Oh, I wanted to watch The Simpsons again." But it's not The Simpsons. But then when I got older, I was like, this is actually a really good fucking show.
No, I loved it right when it came out. It took.
I didn't hate it, and I watched it all the time.
Well, I think we love it because it came out when we were that age. That's why Simpsons was so popular, because it came out when people were that age. So when it came out in 99, when we were in 6th, 7th, 5th grade.
I don't know. I had missed the final seasons because I got too old.
The opening joke is pizza for icy wiener. Oh my god, I lost my fucking mind.
Well, that's the thing. The later seasons go back to that moment and shit and everything, so
I love it. Fuck, I'm gonna start going.
But like the final season is kind of like just perfect ending to it or whatever. I think it's coming back actually.
I've heard that also. Well, King of the Hill is still like 3 years into its revival.
Well, he got the whole Beavis and Butthead are on.
Obviously, COVID is not helping.
Has anyone watched Beavis and Butthead?
I don't have Paramount, and I don't
Oh, that's where it's on?
Yeah, and I don't care enough about Beavis and Butthead.
Paramount Plus?
Well, yeah. I don't know anything about... I wasn't raised with Beavis and Butthead, so I don't give a fuck about watching it.
I was more on King of the Hill.
The only thing I worry about is that, Beavis and Butthead spawned King of the Hill. That's it. That's all I care about. I never got it. I never understood it.
I think you have to be like on that like certain brainwave of the fucking 80s or early 90s, whenever it was.
Beavis and Butthead?
Yeah.
I was really little. My dad used to watch it, and then he'd let me watch it. My mom would get pissed. But in hindsight, it wasn't that bad of a show. Ren and Stimpy was worse.
But did Beavis and Butthead like make an imprint on you? Is what I'm curious. Like it's not memorable to me.
I don't remember much of any one episode, but I just remember people getting pissed off about it.
Yeah.
And then when I watched it, I was like, I watched Ren and Stimpy.
It was just the way they talked, which was like, we hear this at school. Like, I heard kids say things like this all the time, Yeah. So.
Yeah, that thing.
But not even like that bad, and I don't know.
Well, and one of them's name was Butthead.
Yeah, that doesn't help. I remember when I was a little kid, and I was listening to my mom was working in the basement, whatever, and she had the radio on, and there was somebody on some, like KFAD probably, I don't know, some AM station, talking about how, this is when Beavis and Butthead came out. Beavis and Butthead Do America came out, and they were on there talking about the problem with Beavis and Friend. I'm like, I'm like, 7 or 8. I'm like,
because they can't say Beavis or Butthead.
I assume so, but they're like, oh, this attacks traditional family values. They tried to blow up a cat's butt.
Dude, every time any right-wing fucking job people are in charge of anything, it's always...
It drives me fucking nuts.
I was so young when I watched Beavis and Butthead Do America that the whole TP in my bunghole thing didn't even like register for me. I was like, why does he need an Indian fucking tent in his fucking butt? Like it did not. Yeah. I did not get it or whatever. And that's why like I found it funny. Like the animation was funny because like
I've never found the cornholio thing funny, and I just didn't get it
too because he's on drugs when he does it.
Is he?
Well, he gets like all fucking riled up and shit, you know.
You should DJ, but just burn. I don't know. All I know is one thing I remember from that is he's jacking off in Hank's RV, and the bus thing. This old guy, he's scoring a lot. Like, that's all I remember. And the acid trip, I guess, in the desert. I vaguely remember.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
I've only seen it once. Again, it was not in my age group.
Yeah, we were just a little too young for it.
Really young. I remember Daria. That's what I remember from MTV back when I was a kid.
Yeah, I like Daria.
That's about it. Oh, and TRL. Fucking God.
Well,
watched that like it was church.
Everyone watched
TRL. God. I loved old.
What happened to Kirsten Daly?
He still
he hosts
still has that show.
Didn't he just have a cancer scare or something?
Probably. He's fucking 80.
Blood cancer.
Butt cancer.
He's got cancer in his butt. Talk about what our age that parents hated. South Park.
Well,
I remember the fucking outrage about South Park.
And for legitimate reasons, my dad had me watching it.
And you were laughing your ass off at South Park.
Shit?
Oh, I remember the first time I saw it. I didn't even watch it. It came on. I was like, I remember being in my bunk bed with my brother, with the TV on, flip at the channels, see it, we're like, cartoons at night, and then all of a sudden, God damn it!
That's a good point.
We're like, we're scrambling for the remote. We're living in an apartment at the time. My mom was like 15 feet away.
That's
we're
awesome.
Like, she didn't hear, did she?
Did she?
No, but then like 2-3 weeks later, my dad got back from deployment and was like, you gotta check this out. All the guys had this on VHS. I made a copy.
That's awesome.
Seagull!
Like the first season.
Yeah, it was a very like the first 3 episodes probably was what's on this VHS. My dad had a fucking bootleg copy of.
You know that feeling when that huge shit jumps back up your asshole? That's that felt like. Oh, Carbon gets the anal probe. First episode, man.
God damn it!
Ew.
See, that's the thing. I didn't watch those when they came out. I probably didn't even see South Park until it was like in its 6th season or something.
Oh yeah, same here. Yeah.
You know?
Oh boy, I've been watching it since it came out, pretty much.
I haven't seen anything new in a while.
It came out in '96, right? It was old.
It came out when I was in 5th or 6th grade. I think it was 5th grade for me. It came out. Yeah, 5th grade. Mm. So I graduated 2004, so I've been 7 years before 97, maybe.
1997.
Wow, good guess.
I still haven't seen the 100th episode. Like, because it's like you can't watch it. You have to like pay for Comedy Central.
Oh man, Lane might remember this, but
the
like
shit episode?
9-ish years ago, I was in between jobs and I just like watched up until that moment every
I do remember
fucking
that.
South Park.
Because I would
9 or 10 seasons.
I would catch a lot of the episodes that I had never seen before while he was watching it or whatever.
And I read like all these fucking books. I just like watched South Park, read a ton of books.
Yeah.
I think I can't.
And you kept just randoming because you had already seen them all, and I never did. But like he would random it and be like, "What episode is this?" He's like, "Oh, that's season 6." Shit. I'm like,
I sound like one of the teachers in the school. Oh, you know, no, I sound like Officer Bar Brady. Oh, you don't look to see our people. Look away, you lucky lows.
Okay, off the top of your head, go favorite episode. Go favorite episode.
Favorite episode.
Go.
Imagination.
Okay, are they staying?
Probably the aliens with the satellite dish.
So episode
first
1.
season.
Yeah, I love that episode.
First episode. Is that the first episode?
Yeah.
Cameron, you got a 60-foot satellite dish sticking in your ass. No, I don't. God damn it!
He's farting like flames and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the first episode I had ever seen, because someone gave me the VHS, was like the collab episode or whatever. Or it was like previous episodes, like all into like one. What do they call that shit?
What? Collage? Mashup?
Flashback?
Yeah, the flashback episode or whatever, because it like flashed back to like a couple of different episodes.
Synopsis?
Yeah, clip episode where it was like a clip show.
Yeah.
Where they go back to other episodes or whatever.
They're making fun of other shows that do that.
No, it was making fun of themselves, like going back to that show or whatever. They're like stuck on the bus with Mrs. fucking Crabtree.
What you say?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking.
I said rabbits eat lettuce. Oh, yeah. I certainly do.
See, that was the best thing, too, is like the original characters that they had.
Yeah, I like the early. I mean, when they got more like real storyline
When
going,
Chef disappeared.
a lot of stuff gets funny then. But the original characters, this is just so fucking crude, just like little kids, being that way. And the adults are around. Crabtree's got a fucking bird living out of her hair.
I can't think of the episode, but like
Chef's just like, you kids, get the fuck out of here.
God damn it! I'm blanking. Damn it! I have my favorite episode in my head. Then I asked.
You asked us, and you forgot.
But then I completely forgot. But the one that comes to mind always, like just constantly, is the hunting episode with Uncle Jim. Like, it's coming right for us, and just for some reason, just like the nuke or not nuke, the bazooka. Oh God, it's coming right for us, and they blow up a deer with a bazooka. Like, I cannot pick up a firearm and not go, it's coming right for us, just in my head.
I've said that before too.
Oh, dude, I love that.
I like how they are out fishing and there's the emergency.
Are they like?
So they throw a fucking dynamite into the water and collect all the fish.
Are they like hunting squirrels and shit too when they're doing that?
Everything.
They'll shoot everything.
Yeah.
Squirrels,
It's coming right at me. It's a
coming right for us.
One of the last episodes that was still kind of in the spirit of the early was Man Bear Pig original when they had the volcano that goes off with the lava. They're out hunting. They go camping that weekend.
Yeah, duck and cover.
That was the original Man Bear Pig.
I don't think so. I think that was Bigfoot, or no, that was
Yeah, didn't they used to have
Scott Bale for a leg.
That was Scuttlebutt.
Scuttlebutt? Yeah,
Scuttle or Scuzzle?
Scuzzlebutt.
Scuzzlebutt.
Where he could weave baskets like the wind or whatever.
And he's got Scott Bale for a leg.
God, Scuzzlebutt. Oh my God, I forgot Scuzzlebutt.
I do remember Scuzzlebutt.
But anyway, I can't. Damn it, all great. Fuck, I love South Park.
No, that's your favorite,
So
Scuzzlebutt?
I can't remember the episode itself, but like, because I forgot. But the whole, it's coming right for us. That just.
I think that might be the Scuzzlebutt.
Yeah, that is.
I want to come up with a second one.
But I just keep saying it.
I don't remember if this is an arc or a continuing episode or if it's one episode, but the Hippies episode where Cartman
come on, man.
Cartman takes the drill thing.
Yeah, it's the core. Core?
Yeah.
The core?
They have
What's
to
that
have
movie called?
The black guy sacrifice.
Chef
or Token.
No, it's Chef.
God damn it! Why do I gotta say it's the black guy? I love that.
Shit about tree fitting.
That's gotta be like a multiple episode arc. I feel like
It was about that time I realized that Girl Scout was full through his toe and damn it, I had a lizard creature from the Mesozoic kind of goddamn Loch Ness monster.
Goddamn, woman, I told her. Don't you give that monster no tree fitting.
Well, goddamn.
He ain't gonna stop coming back. You know what she gave him? About tree fitting.
Goddamn Loch Ness monster.
they don't have hippies. They're hippies. Or they don't have feelings. They're hippies.
Oh, fuck.
Anyway, welcome to Trash Town.
Fuck up.
I gotta watch that now.